Hey, I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is under. Why? Cause all my niggas. Hey, I keep 100. Yeah, I remember hitting the mall with the whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm, yeah. I was waking up getting rags in them. Yeah, I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Yeah, straight up by the IJs, I'm a big crip. Yeah. If I got a pint of lean, I'ma sip, sip. I run these racks up with my queen like London and New. But I got rich on all these niggas, I didn't forget that. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. These bitches know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young nigga on the corner, bitch, I had to. Uncle fronted me some peas, had to get it burnt. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a cut off the brain and I gave my bitch a new coupe. Either you from the yard gang or you got a New Orleans bitch and man that pussy voodoo. And I'm that nigga, yeah, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Why? Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 rags inside my. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm bald. I was broke and I'm getting rags in them. Yeah, I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas. Yeah, I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got a bad bitch ass tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins, I'm fucking them both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. When I was down bad on my dick, where was you niggas? I know you turned your back on me just to get some. I see you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting, yeah, yellow diamonds on me look like lemon. Brought my baby mama that new. Tryna get the dojo like a sin. Yeah. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in a. Yeah, I just mind my. Yeah, I got brothers that did the time, I ain't. Yeah, all these rappers just talk about it, yeah. Join up, I ain't got it. I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is under. Why? Cause all my niggas. I keep 100 rags inside. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm, yeah. I was waking up getting racks in them. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas. LA, I motherfucking love y'all and I appreciate y'all for coming out.
What's going on, guys? Good morning stream. Going on. NFP, GG about to come down here. It's gonna be a great stream. What's going on, chat? Today is NFP. It's gonna be a crazy Friday today. Yeah, I got NFP here. For some reason, NFP is at 9 today. 9:30 and not 8:30. Which is a bit odd. But it looks like
I think that might be a mistake. It might still be 8:30.
Yeah, it might be a mistake, right? I figured, yeah.
Yeah, because I think if that's on UK time, it's 9:30 for them. But no, it should be 8:30.
No, yeah, it should be 8:30. It should say 8:30. It's UK, it'll say like 2 p.m. 2:30.
I'm not bummed out, but I took a trade at 4 a.m. I believe it was on the opening of the US 30, and it was going down.
Mm-hmm.
It went down 123 points.
So
and
about 1 pip. It's about
Yeah.
10 pips, actually. No, 10 pips.
And I caught 120. I used one micro lot, and I was up $123. And I set my break even like 18 pips before my entry above, so I would have a profit, and it came all the way back, and I got out with $23. But I was up 123, and part of me was like, that's a nice little gain right there. I should just take that, but I was thinking it was just doing a little bit of a pullback and would continue down because I thought it was going down on basis of the news that Joe Biden had gone ahead in Pennsylvania or tied him in Georgia and was about to go ahead in Pennsylvania. And I thought the market was selling off and it just pulled all the way back.
No, it definitely wasn't ready yet. At that time, no. You'll see it sell off when it sells off, man. You'll see it. Yeah, like I don't think I don't think the market has been moving to the elections just yet. You'll see it sell off. It'll be a huge move, like a huge one. Not even this. Like it's gonna be way bigger. Like it's gonna be out of your screen. Like it's gonna be one candle will probably look like this.
Yeah, just go straight down.
Like just you see here, it'll literally come all the way down like this. You'll see this. This is what you'll see. This is the news. No, but yeah, that I don't know.
So I should have just taken the profit around 120 something.
Well, you were in US30 during like 4 a.m. in the morning. I don't know, man.
So what?
You were on US30 around like 4:30 in the morning. That's I don't know. That's not a great time for it. I mean, it came down, right? But
yeah,
there's no volume that time, man.
I was on the 15-minute chart and it was just going down, and I was just watching it come back up, and I was like, well, it's gonna find a little bit support, and then it's gonna continue back down. No.
Alright, I'm gonna break down GG, guys. Let me mute everyone real quick. Hold on, alright. So give me a second to break down GJ. Hold on. Alright. So guys, GJ here. I did mention how the Asian session we were gonna continue down. I sent that analysis in the Telegram channels. I mentioned how during the Asian session we will continue down, but it looks like I'm expecting for London or New York, we're gonna get a push up, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. I mentioned how the reason why we weren't gonna push up for Asian was because this is Asian right here. Asian was around this area. This is Asian session right here. Asian created like some type of, like, I guess you can say resistance here for Asian, right? And in order for us to actually continue up, we need to actually close above there. But since the Asian session started to reject this resistance, started to close bearish here, I mentioned how, okay, yeah, we're going to continue down here, coming down towards the support perhaps, right? And for the next set of volume that we're going to get, it's probably going to be during London. Therefore, since Asian APM opening was this candle right here, we expect the next candle to continue down. The next set of volume was to come in during London, right? So that's why London, this is London right here, London opening, boom, boom, boom. It came up, right? So, I expected London to kind of come up and break this resistance, or New York to come up and break this resistance, but we haven't done so yet. Therefore, buys are not valid yet. The reason why I'm more bullish was because the daily candle was bullish. The one that closed yesterday was still bullish, right? And in order for us to continue up today, we need to respect this daily low for us to continue further up towards like even this resistance maybe, right? But right now obviously it's coming down right now. The weekly is obviously still bullish, barely, but I was expecting, since the daily closed bullish, that the today's weekly candle will continue up bullish as well. So I mean, it still could continue up bullish, but right now it's bearish, right? So there's no really buys right now yet. But yeah, I was expecting that to happen during the Asian and London coming towards the New York, right? And obviously I did catch sells in Asian. I caught sells from this right here, this candle, right? Broke down, everything broken down. I expected it to come down from Asian, right? Although the day was bullish, Asian was still bearish, right? But aside from that, I think since we're coming back in the range here, we started to kind of reject this like resistance around this area. If I go on the 4 hour here, 4 hour created a resistance here. We started to reject this resistance, right? Closing bearish, closing bearish, closing bearish. Look left on the 4 hour time frame. I think we have clean traffic coming down towards the support 100J, like 135, 200 levels. Like look left, this is just gonna be clean. We're breaking below these counts as well. Everything under this is just gonna be clean, nothing but clean traffic candles, right? So you expect a continuation to the downside here, coming down towards like 135, 200 levels. I think the entries is the question you guys are asking, right? Where we're gonna enter? Well, I think I'm gonna wait for this hourly kind of close. We should most likely will close bullish here in 20 minutes, but I'm looking at sells if we were to come down and break below the support. If this 1 hour candle were to close below this support, I'm looking towards the sell side, coming down towards like this next support down here. And this range here is about 32 pip range, so not so bad of a range to take sells coming down here. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a overall great day today. It's gonna be clean. Obviously, sells below here. Let's mark this up. Sells below the support, right? And then obviously we have. Obviously, I think for buys to happen, we're gonna probably need to break above this area right here. Like buys, I think will be above this resistance, right? Because this is kind of like your range area. We broke up to a downside of the range though, right? We had a range from pretty much here coming down to here. If we were to break above this range, I think buys would be valid. Look left, there's gonna be clean traffic coming up towards this level, right? And obviously sells if you were to close below this support here. Because look in the past, we haven't really closed below here. Like go back to like this area, the last time prices retested this area, it was around this area. We have wick down, wick, but we actually never closed below. So if we actually get a closure on a 1 hour time frame here below the support, I think sells gonna be valid coming down towards like the support. So not so bad of a range to come down. I will look towards the sell side. So it'll be an overall clean day. Let's do this right now. Nice. XAU USD 1980 today. I think yeah. Let's see. The daily looks like it's gonna continue up here. Obviously, the weekly, I mean, FOREX gonna continue up here. I think we could probably tap. Let's take a look here. Weekly, right? Yeah, probably like 1965 levels. Probably. I'm not sure about 1980. Probably like 1965. But with the elections, if you do get an answer within today, you could expect it for it to go further up, or further down, depending on obviously what happens, right? But from price action alone, it's telling me that we should be headed up towards like 1970. I'll say this resistance right there. We might get some struggle at that daily resistance, but other than that, I think it should be good to go up there. Obviously, entries are gonna be a bit rough since we have already gotten a breakout in this area. We had a resistance being created here. Price broke the highs here. Broke out. I think entries would have been good if you got it right here for price to go up. Obviously now, I think if you want to look for entries, I think you gotta wait for a support to be created before we head up again. And a support to be created probably at the support level. This is your most logical support level, bro. So this is an area where price could retest to go up, right? But I think you're gonna need to wait for price to actually come down here first, close bullish somewhere at the support, and for an indication that we're gonna continue back up to retest the highs, and then continuation further up, right? But I think that's what you gotta wait for. But looking for entries here on this candle, is going to be a very risky entry. Obviously, price should respect this low if it wants to drive up, right? But I think this is kind of close way above the support. I think you got to wait for price to come down, make support to go up again. It's going to be very risky getting in right there. But yeah, so we're going to go up here. So, you know, people are still trying to cut top spot on gold. Obviously, they would have seen this gorgeous opportunity here to take sells yesterday, right? They would have seen a double top here, and people would have tried to sell here because they've seen price rejecting off of this double top and try to call bombs all the way coming down again, right? And this isn't a joke, guys. I've seen this. I got DMs, I got charts that have been sent to me showing me this yesterday. So they showed me this. Going back on the replay mode, they're like, Don, you think gold? It was like what, around 4 a.m. Don, you think gold is gonna come down here towards you know, 1915? I'm like, I don't know, man. Price is still bullish, right? And I don't know. People, day 5 of this week here, every day of this week we have gone up, and people are still trying to call reversals on gold, and I have no idea why. Gold is still bullish, man, on every single time frame. So as long as you're not selling and you're in buys, you should be headed up the right direction. I don't trade saying entries called. That was from yesterday, man. I'm gonna delete that right now, actually. That was from yesterday. Those are positions we took yesterday. You know that. Should I hold my GGSL? Depending on where you got in, depending on what your TP is, depending on where you got in, depending on how big your stops are, depending on how you want to manage it. I'm not sure where you got in. I don't know what your idea of the trade was. So I think you guys done a chart. Now take a look at it. Okay, someone's done a chart. Let me unmute you guys first real quick. There we go. You guys can talk now. Alright, first chart of the day, fx.xx. Range, entry price close outside the range. Stop loss above open candle, TP at previous traffic, close out 11 pips. Nice. Yep. Yeah, this is a clean trade. Yeah, stopped out at break even after closing a half, I think, or we closed at 11 pips. Nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good trade here. Took entries here as it kind of opened up. I think this candle here though had no bottom wick. I mean, the hourly was still open, therefore this candle still had room to come down. This kind of had no top wick though when it opened up. You know, this could be a low for price to drop back up, right? But I think aside from that, it was an overall great trade. If you anticipate it off the hourly time frame. So I think GJ now, I mean GJ they closed bullish here on the 15-minute time frame, but I think what this is just for the hourly to continue down here. So if this next 30-minute candle or just 15 close bullish, I think this is gonna be a wick fill for us to continue down towards the next support, coming down like this. You get some type of closure in this area. You could notice that, right? Yeah, we have 15 minutes left in this hourly candle. I think you should wait for it. This bullish channel did close bullish below the support though, so therefore this candle still has a chance to continue down here. Very high chance actually. If you're anticipating sells, you can look for sell positions, but I think I'm waiting for this hourly candle to close to see how we close here. This is a good anticipation to come down though. Very good anticipation. Because if this bullish candle here were to close like above this resistance, breaking this resistance, it's gonna come back up in the range, right? But this candle here rejected this resistance and closed bullish, but still below the support. Therefore, this resistance is still being respected here. And it's now going to be depending on how this last 15-minute candle closes. Whether we're going to go up or down with the next hourly candle, right? Obviously, right now it's bearish. If the next 15 does close bearish, we will continue down. Look for entries, get resistance. But that comes in 12 minutes. It is a Friday though, guys. I mean, this week overall wasn't so bad a week. I think this week, my week wasn't that bad. How was your week, guys? Let me ask you guys, how was your week this week? How many trades did you take? How many of them were winning positions? How many of them were losing positions? And yeah, I think that's all. So far, I mean, first week of November, not bad. I mean, I took 3 losses this week. 5 lot, 5 lot, 5 lot. Biggest loss of those 3 positions. off of 5 lots were $322. So about 6 pip loss. It was my biggest loss of this week so far. This is the last day, right? 3.7 for the week. Not bad. Just focusing on 10 pip. I think the first position I had was my biggest position of the week. I think it was a 20 something position. Other than that, it was so far has been a 10, like all 10 pips, like 10, 12 pips around that range. So you see, the focus has always been 10 pips. So is 10 pips. People say you can't be a profit trader when you try and catch 10 pips. Nah, man. You could if you're consistent and know exactly what you're doing. I'd rather catch 10 pips and know exactly what I'm doing every single time I get a trade than be catching big 100 pip moves and not know exactly what I'm doing. You know? I'd rather have the skill than just luck. Luck that a pair will be volatile, that it's going to be easy for me to enter. I'd rather just enter off of simple basic markets and learn to adapt to those markets rather than just waiting for these volatile times to make money, you know? I'd rather just have the skill than just luck. It just makes more sense long term, right? Your luck will run out eventually. My GUJ on GUJ, what? GU pair, that would be a cool pair if that came out, you know? You got the pound, got the US dollar, and you got the yen. I think that would be a perfect pair for us. The GUJ pair. From today. Yes. What you got here? Wait, did I miss a chart earlier? No, I didn't. Okay. Hold on, I might have missed a chart actually. Oh, weird. Okay. Candle closed below the support on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute time frame. 2 hours and 15-minute candle started breaking below the previous candlestick. Enter a sell, raise 1.25%, and I don't trade UJ, and it's Friday. Oh, this is UJ 15-minute time frame. Nice. I think these are gonna be nice sells if this is your next support, man. This is gonna be nice sells. Looking for look left. There's some traffic. 7 pips. Yep. I mean, if that's the case, it'll make sense. And if this lines up with the elections, man, if this lines up with the results that comes out today, then or tomorrow, I mean, price action. I mean, it's gonna line up exactly with the elections, right? I mean, price will come along with it. Yeah. You had a downtrend. Prior to this move, you had a downtrend here. You indicated we had a downtrend. Price staying creates a range, wait for the support to get broken after resistance being created, and taking sales coming down here, coming down towards the next support just for continuation of the sell trend. I mean, yeah, this makes perfect sense here. 4 hour time for giving it a setup. I always trade lower time for considering 4 hours strong permission. Decided to give it a go and test the setup works on this pair also. Yep, I mean, there's been one time where I got a nice move on UJ. I caught a nice 70 pip move on UJ as well. Off of 4 hour time frame, like during the Asian session. It was like back in March or April. Check my analysis. I got you. Give me a second. Trying to figure out that I missed a chart. Someone said this chart. I'm not sure if this chart was. Yeah, this one. I already did that chart. EJ trade running. Nice. Let's see. So one closes above resistance. Previous one resistance. Nice. This makes sense. Yep. Buys as this is a simple entry. We took buys as we kind of broke resistance here, anticipation that we're going to continue up here. We stops on a current candle, and stops this candle. Start above the previous body candle. Yep, I mean, yeah. Start above the candle body makes sense. Makes sense. There's some good entries. Alright, so you said please check your analysis, but you haven't sent one analysis. I don't see any charts from you, man. Unless you sent the full link, which will not work. We did a description on how to send charts. If you're wondering, I'll send them. Last night's trade, nice. Let me take a look here. Ooh, 15-minute time frame, clean lower, lower, lower high, stops below the low. Nice. Trading stops on the zone for a total of 30 pips. Wow. Nice exit for a total of 50 pips. Nice. So you caught 50 pips here. I think this is Asian session. This is what I caught as well. I think this is Asian session, right? This should be the Asian session. 22. I caught sells around this area. What time is this? 15-minute time frame. Okay, so yeah, these are the sells that I caught here. Yep, I caught the exact same percent of sell as you, man. I caught around 10 pips. I closed at around 12, 10 pips. Not bad. Not too shabby. How can I send my analysis, bro? You gotta read the description how to send my analysis. It's all in the description, man. It's been a while since I actually traded Asian session, and yesterday I had the opportunity to do so. Not bad. What? Guys, the Asian session is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just that you gotta understand when to trade it. Like, understand, like, really, like, I feel like I've learned to trade Asian session. I understand that if there's no move, but like, I get on the Asian session around like 7:30, and to like I get out around like 8:30. If there's no move by 8:30, I'm off. Like, I'm done. Because Asian session, well, the Asian opening is at 8 p.m. and if there's no volume coming out at like 8 p.m. by 9, like, the market's gonna be dead for the rest of the Asian, and then therefore you should wait for the London opening at like 3 a.m. So, if once you learn to like kind of trade the Asian, try and work with the times, and understand when volume comes in and how it's gonna come in, should be fine. But you can't be trading Asian like New York though. You can't be trading Asian from like 6:30 to like 10. You know, it's gonna be dead. Well, it's not gonna be as volatile. Sorry, guys, I'm just posting something right now on my Instagram. Give me a second.
That's funny. I'm on Instagram too.
Yeah, I'm posting something though. I'm not just scrolling through it. Somebody scrolling through it.
I was trying to find somebody who I know is an Instagram follower of mine, and I wound up looking at Ted's withdrawals.
This is a moment where in other streams the host gets cocky. I mean, what streams are you talking about? What happened? Wait, what are we talking about? Like the way I checked the chart out, or what? You don't think GJ is good to enter right now, and also stop loss at the top wick of a candle and TP at the bottom of that big wick? I mean, yeah, but we have like a minute left for the candle to close. Just wait for. I'm just gonna wait for the outer to close there. I mean, yeah. I mean, I mentioned how you can anticipate entries as this candle did close bullish at resistance. I mean, this is more of an anticipation entry, but as this candle kind of closed bullish at the below this previous support here, I expected this next candle to continue coming down here, as it is rejecting off of this resistance. I mean, the 1 hour is still open, so I wanted to wait for the 1 hour close. I kind of want to kind of pull back a little bit further, man. I kind of want a better entry, a bigger range to come down. But I mean, overall, it's not bad. It's a 25 pip range, 28 pip range. But it'll be cool if GJ pulls back to like maybe like 135, 590. You know, that'd be cool. 590 or even like 600 if you can pull back to there before we close. But probably not gonna do so. All right. 1 hour has opened up here. Okay, we have closed below here. Wow. I think these are great entries, man. I think I'm looking for entries here, guys. Got it in position here. Targeting this next CP down here. That's going to be above the current candle. CP one. How big are stops here? Stops are about 9 pips here, 10 pips, roughly around 10 pips. Yeah, I'm tempting sells here, guys. I got in sell positions here. 35, 279. Stops are gonna be 135, 672. I'll explain in a bit. Give me a second. Nice. Yeah. I took a sell position here on GJ because we were waiting for this hourly candle to close, right? This trade is mostly based off the hourly time frame. I took a sell here pretty much as price candle. This 15-30 minute candle did kind of really close below the support here. Because for us to continue down here, we really need to break below this support level, right? So as this 15-minute candle here, go back on the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame really indicated entries for me, but the 1 hour was the initial, like the reason why we initially entered, right? But the 15 gave the entries. The 15 candle here, look left there. We had a support here, right? This is your support, 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 rejection. See all the rejections? What happened here was the 15-minute candle here, this 15 candle. This one actually closed below, but then this one actually closed bullish, right? But when it closed bullish, it closed below this resistance. Therefore, we're still respecting this resistance. So as this kind of closed bearish here at resistance, this is the indication that we're going to continue down. I mean, if you entered off of the bullish channel closing here, you could have entered off of the anticipation that we're going to continue down. But this entry here was more of just like the initial entry, like, oh yeah, we actually closed bearish here at resistance. This is the indication that we're going to continue down here, come down towards the next support. So go back on the hourly time frame, they closed below as well. And look left here in the hourly time frame, we have no traffic coming down towards the support coming down right here. So I think I'm using this candle. I'm expecting price to kind of mirror this candle over here to continue down towards 135, 279 here. I will look to close partials of my positions at 10 pips, and I'm gonna leave a runner coming down towards the initial TP. So yeah, I think 10 pips is around this area, this wick I guess. Once we come down and fill that wick, I'm gonna look to take partial of my positions and move myself to break even, obviously. But yeah, I mean, last trade of the week, last couple trades of the week actually. Let's see how it goes. Almost on a chart, nice. What you got going on over there, man? GJ, 30-minute time frame, 30-minute rejection, sell below the zone. Yep, I think it's pretty valid. Yeah, same thing we have here. Same exact thing we've been looking at, right? We have support here, waiting for price to close below, 6 sells coming down here. Yep. I think though, you can kind of erase these levels here until they actually become irrelevant. I mean, you can just focus on this right here. This is what you should be focused on, and zoomed up more on this area, or even like this area right there. I think this is just irrelevant. These lines here, I think you might as well delete them. There's no point of looking at that right now, right? When price is all the way down here. I think when price actually gets up there, you can then shift your focus from there, that area, then erase everything else down below here, right? It's just so you have more detail in the charts and rather thing to look at. Taking into consideration the zone past 135, 415. 415. Yeah. Let's see what price does at that area. Yeah. That support right here, right? Yeah. 415. Yeah, I might have some trouble there actually. Yeah. I will take a look to see what happens there. But I mean, if I'm attempting a runner here, this would be based off more of the 4-hour time frame. Look at the 4-hour time frame. I'm expecting price to continue down to 4-hour, coming down towards like the support. But yeah, I think explain my stop loss. My stop loss, guys, is gonna be the previous candle high, because if price were to continue up here and break this candle high chance we're gonna continue back up in the range here, and therefore these sells will be invalid at this moment. You know, just at this moment. And I'm gonna take a second attempt on it if this does break the high. Maybe once we break below like the support, or if we start to like form a strong resistance here coming down. But yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, it's coming closer to our stops here. Let's see. I mean, but overall, this is pretty simple trader. And we have gone stopped out here. Gone stopped out here for 9 pips, my biggest loss of the week. Yeah, really expect the price to continue down here. That's pretty odd how we kind of just came back up here to break the current kind of highs. I mean, the 1 hour, you can say it's still open. The 1 hour kind of didn't really break the previous 1 hour highs yet. I mean, therefore, this is still kind of valid on a 1 hour time frame. But these stops were based off the 15-minute time frame. Either way, price shouldn't have broken to 15 if it really wanted to come down here. I mean, yeah, it's odd. I think I'm gonna look for another entry though later on. Maybe the next 15 candle, or once we break below like the support. You know, I will give this a second attempt. Trades taken. People are asking, well, Don, don't you aren't you like afraid, or aren't you like scared that you lost this trade? Nah, man, because this trade when I took it, I know this is a very high probable trade, and regardless of what happens, I know how much I'm risking and how much I'm gonna lose if this were not to play out in my situation. And if asked me if I were to take the same trade again, I would take this exact same trade again. Although I hit my stop loss today, I'll take it 1,000 times if I've seen it every single day. If I were to overtrade, this is a setup that I'll be trading all the time. But we don't do overtrade over here. Yeah, we believe that this is going to continue down here. This is pretty clean, price action wise, everything wise is pretty clean coming down here. But I guess price has broken this 15-minute high, unfortunately. So now, if you guys are asking where it's going to go now, I believe now that we are breaking this high, we're kind of breaking this resistance. I believe we're going to continue back up in the range here, coming back up towards like this area maybe. If we do break in this area, right? But if price starts to reject this resistance and starts to like close bear somewhere here, I think we're going to continue back down again. So that's what I'm going to wait for. Once that happens, once we that situation occurs, I'm going to look for some more sells. But yeah, that was my biggest loss of the week. We couldn't really reduce our losses there in that situation at all. There was no logical person give us any because like for us to reduce our losses, one, we need this kind of close, or two, once price broke a certain low, we could move it to break even or whatever, right? But in this situation, nothing much happened here. Price came down here, made a low, right? But then again, I mean, it happened within the same candle, right? So you couldn't reduce losses. FMO is gotta go. It's got to go down. If you're holding your sell, man, that's very risky, man. You can't hope when it comes to trading, man. It doesn't make sense for you to hope, man. It makes no sense at all. The market does not care about what you think. The market's gonna move how it would more normally move. And from what I'm seeing here, as we were breaking this structure, if you were in a sell situation, what would you do here, right? If you were for example, let's say you got to buy like somewhere down here, and you took price going up, and price started to break this resistance here, what would you do in this situation? I mean, you would expect the price to continue going up, right? So that's the same thing here. Price is now breaking this high chances to continue up back in the range here. I mean, it's just price breaking resistance, right? So I mean, I don't know. I would personally get the sells 1,000 times here if I seen it. I'll get out right here because I do expect price to continue up here, coming back in the range, and look for more sells if we do actually close bearish somewhere, because it doesn't make sense to be in sells at all. After every single account that closes or breaks a certain high, especially in this situation, I'll look for ways to either get out or reduce my stops. In this situation, it's an indication that I had to get out the trade. Just didn't make sense, right? Sell GU now before it falls. It will go down 300 pips. Yeah, man. I think the daily is bullish. I think the weekly is bullish. I think we're gonna continue up here, coming up towards 32,452 here. Coming up towards this resistance. We broke above this area. We should be coming up towards this area. I think for ourselves, if you're looking for a 300 pip move, I think for that to happen, man, I mean, how big is this range here? I mean, that's 170. I mean, I think sells would be valid if we were to come down and break the support, but I'm gonna be looking towards like this area, you know, these levels over here, for a nice 70 pip range. But a 300 pip range, I think you're gonna need to break, like, let's see, how big is that? 300 pip range. That's gonna be down here at 28186. So about this area. I think for this to happen, you're gonna need to break, first of all, this support, break out this range, right? This support, and then you gotta kind of break this support, and I mean, actually no, this support, and then you gotta break this support, you gotta break this support, and then we'll continue down to here. But I think you gotta break all these levels first before you look down towards 300 pips, man. I think we're pretty bullish here on the daily time frame. I think if you break above like this resistance here, we're gonna continue up to. I think Contos bombs here is gonna be very dangerous. It's like gold. Contos bomb and gold, man. Same people. Will you take a clear stereo play on a 15 minutes? This 15 does close bullish. No, just because like my first attempt here was more bearish today. I will take buys though if you start to break this high, like this resistance over here. I think that'll be valid. Like I said, guys, like the alley is still kind of open. I mean, the alley still makes sense to come down, right? Alley bounced off this resistance. Still respecting this high. As long as this alley candle respects this high, it should be able to come down, right? It's just that from our entries, it just wasn't valid for us to continue holding. It didn't make any sense, right? That situation. Might as well take the sell, even though the stop is kind of wide. You could take it off the 1 hour. I mean, it'll make sense. Stops are a bit bigger, yeah. 20 pip stops. But usually in these cases, man, price shouldn't really break. Like majority of times, I'll probably say 85% of the time when price does break, close below a certain range, like it shouldn't break like this 15 on a new hourly candle if it wants to drive down. Like usually what I see when price breaks a certain structure, certain high on like a new 1 hour candle, like this candle, usually tends to go back up and pop back up in a range. But I mean, this candle is flipping bearish here. High chance we'll continue down here. Very high chance. Very, very, very high chance here. I guess you can say that like this is your high for like the hourly. If you're looking at this from the hourly perspective, like this is the high for hourly for price to continue down here. As it is flip coming down to flip bearish after it has made that high, the quitty wick, whatever you want to call it, right? That retest, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we're obviously still bearish here, right? why you didn't take into consideration the resistance at 135, 416? You mean the support at 135, 146 instead of 135, 209? I am asking because I am still in the trade. Because this 4-hour time frame, man. This 4-hour time frame, I'm expecting price to kind of come down to mirror this candle right here. This lovely candle you have here on GJ. I'm expecting price to come down here. AK coming down to the day support, right? That is also day support as well, where you're at level at the 4-hour support, day support, right? Same area. But if you don't have to put your TP down here if you're still in it. Like you can put your TP over here at 135, 428. Like no one's telling you that you need to put it where I put it. That's just from what I am seeing. But you can see something different, right? Oh, if this 15 closes, oh wait, you can have a side replay here actually on a 15-minute time frame. Coming down. Oh, Adam, you meant the 15 coming down. Oh, they meant like this side replay on like the on this 30-minute time frame here. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Ooh, how big are your stops here in this situation? You're gonna have about a 10 pip stop, 14 pip stop. I mean, not that bad. 15 no bottom wick. Yeah, when this kind of opened up, it had no bottom wick. Not that it closed, right? It's different. When this kind of opened up, it had no bottom wick. Therefore, this could be a high for price to continue coming down once the candle does flip bullish. I mean bearish. Yeah, it will make sense. It will make perfect sense. Yep. There it goes. It should continue down here, coming down towards this next support here, guys. Yeah. Wow. Yep, should continue coming down here. EJ stopped the break even, but still giving a chance for second entry. Let me take a look. Let's see how this drop what? Oh, 7 pips. Wow, 7 pips on that drop. The start replay on a 15-minute time frame. So yeah, stop the break even here. Yeah, I think you would have. Yeah, it made sense. This kind of here kind of closed bearish here, creating resistance. I think what happened after was price kind of just made new low lows and lower highs. Yep. GG's on fire already in props for NFP. Nice. I hope GG comes down 300 pips for you as you want it to do. I believe once you break below support, you see some type of continuation here. Below the support come down towards this area. But a 4 pip range coming down here. Once you break below here, it's gonna be very clean for sells. If you guys looking at GU here, it's gonna be very clean. The 1 hour day close bearish at resistance, therefore this candle is going to continue down, obviously, right, come down to the bottom of the range. But now we're tapping a level of support level where price may struggle at in order for us to continue coming further down, right? Because the range from this wick coming down towards this support wasn't that great. I mean, it was a decent like 10 pips or something. But I think for us to continue going down more, you're going to need to close below this area for an indication that we're going to continue coming down further. So if you guys are waiting for GU, I'll stay waiting for that to happen. Or form. A lot of people are gonna probably be salty because you took a loss, so that's emotion taking over. Get it out of here. You understand you're winning some, lose some. Yeah, I mean, I've come to a point where like I've been trading, I guess, like long enough to know that these are all my high probable setups, and I'll take it again if I see them again, right? So I mean, if people are like I say all the time, like people shouldn't be coming to the streams just to copy the trades we take, win or losing days, right? I say this every day. Even like yesterday, I said how like if you come to streams just for like the signals, and we shouldn't be here anyways. You should be here just for knowledge and value that we provide here. But yeah, I mean, people that understand this trade here, I mean, they took it. They understand that this is a very high probable trade. But people that are just, I guess, you can say, kind of new here, they're like, oh yeah, I mean, this is a bad trade. I mean, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you go to the grocery store and cashier asks you how would you like to pay, debit or cash, I mean, that matters. They're not gonna ask you how many pips you caught or what trade did you take today to pay for these groceries, right? It is performance over a series of trades, not just one single trade. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all it is. Like, you're not a bad trader if you have a losing day, a losing trade. You're not a bad trader if you have a losing week, a losing month. You're a bad trader if you don't know how to adapt to those losing trades. Don't know how to change. Don't know how to learn from those losses. That's what makes you a bad trader, right? But yeah, as long as you're still getting better every day, that's all that matters. But one trade, guys, does not turn you a bad trader, or even a month, man. That's what people gotta understand. See, I think now we have created some type of like support here, guys. I think for us to continue going down here, we gotta break the support. You really gotta break this. It's a pretty decent support you have here. A very minor one as well. So if this next count does close bearish below, I mean, you could look for more positions here. This count kind of came up, made a quick wick. I thought this count here, as it broke this low, I believe high chance I have to continue down here. But like if it closes back in a range here, it might be a bit of a mess. Yeah. Definitely still bearish though, 100%. I'm definitely not changing my bias until we break like this structure. If we break like 135, 856, then I'll start to change my bias to bullish, coming up towards like this resistance maybe. Right, but as long as price stays below 135, 667, it should continue down here. So as I mentioned earlier for gold, guys, remember how I said gold kind of made a, I guess I can say, resistance here at this area, and now it needs to make support here. So that's why, like I mentioned, how this is was an aggressive entry because you need support to be created now, right? So price is currently coming down here. I believe that the 15 is going to close bearish. 30 minute should close bearish. In this case, once that we actually close bearish, I think you gotta wait for support to be created here and some type of bullish kind of closing. As support, you take more buys on gold going back up to retest the highs. I think that's going to be a very nice play you can get on gold potentially. 5 minutes left first candle close. Let's see how we close here. Third minute might close a bit choppy. Oh, I wanted to speak about because people ask me like, you know how I post my things every day on Instagram. People ask how do I keep my losses so small, right? And I think that's the right question. There's not always gonna be a time where price will give you options for you to manage trade. Like sometimes, like the trade today that we took, it gave us no option at all for us to really reduce our losses on a trade or move our stops down, right? It gave us no option at all. So I think to answer that question, it's only, think of it this way: every single account that closes. So let's say you got in a trade like where I got in it, right? Or even like let's say like for example, let's go back to like here. Look at this. So let's say I got in a sell like around this area, right? Like around here. I'm gonna sell here, and my TP is initially down here, right? But every candle that closes after they're in that trade, look at that candle and look at the structure in that candle. What's that candle doing, and what's it bouncing off of? For example, if I got in sales right here, I'll be trailing my stop loss from this high, come down to this high, come down to this high, right? And I would have closed up this trade here once this candle closes bullish, right? Because now that we close bullish as support, we have a high probability that this next candle will continue up, which it did continue up to, right? So if I got in a new position, and now I'm looking for sell to a downside and price closes bullish, not in my direction, not as expected, what do you think price is gonna do? High chance the next candle will continue back up, and that's what happened here. So price came down here, obviously, price came down, boom, boom. After as price kind of found support here, at the support level, we start to like bounce back up to retrace the can come back, right? And so it made sense in this situation. So think of it, even if you were in a new trade, if you're in a new trade and price didn't close in your favor, in your direction, what would you do in that situation? And when you're trading, you're not really trading for just a single trade. You're trading for like more of, what would you just always ask yourself this one question: what would you do here at 1,000 times if you've seen it, right? You don't really want to go off of just a one-time thing or of a lucky thing, right? You can't just want to go out with what would you do in that situation of 1,000 times, of 100 times if you've seen that situation, right? Always ask yourself that question before you make a decision in the markets, and it's really help you become very disciplined, and you're gonna be a bit better. You're gonna be better at managing your risk. But there's not always a situation where price will give you like a situation where you're actually able to close partials or to move your stops down. You know, sometimes it's not there, and you can't do nothing about it because you're not like when you enter trading and keep losses small. It's not like, oh, you're entering position here and you want to put a 3-pip stop loss because you just want a small stop. I mean, you shouldn't have a smaller stop logically, right? Which with what makes sense in the markets. Right? You can't just have a open trade, or I want to keep my losses small here, like Don said. I want to have a 3-pip stop loss because that's how you keep your losses small. No, that's not how you keep losses small. It has to make sense in the markets. It just has to make sense, right? Oh, okay, cool, interesting. We have closed bearish here at resistance. We have this candle here has finally closed. This candle here has broken the high, but it closed bearish. The 1 hour, this is the 1 hour high here. 1 hour, this candle here should respect this high if it wants to continue down here now. Yeah, should be clean. Looking at hourly time frame, we kind of have no traffic coming down here. Let's see this candle flips though. Yeah, I think NFP is at 8:30, guys. I don't know why it says 9:30 here. I'm pretty sure it's 8:30. I checked other sources as well. Oh, it says 8:30. Wait, hold on, I know why. I know why. Let's take a look here. I think this is why. Where's my time? Yeah, this is why. Okay, GMT. Let's go to. There you go. 7:31 a.m. now. Okay, now it makes sense. It's at 8:30. It makes sense. I don't know why I didn't automatically update that. That's weird. No wonder I was like, why does it say 9:30? I have a good broker give 30% bonus. Bye, Felicia. No free promo. Sorry. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, leave a like on the stream. And yeah, leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new. And you know, we have like a couple hours here left in the stream. I'm looking for more positions, obviously, on GJ. Sooner or later, when the time is right, when it makes sense, right? Okay, you can flip bear share. Gold doing okay, gold. Okay, so now that we have closed bearish here, I think once we actually close bullish here, I'll say this 30-minute candle, once it closes bullish here as support, I think it'll give us a reason for us to continue going up here, bouncing off of the support, right? Because if we close bullish here, we're closing 1 as support, and 2, it's going to be 8 a.m. the NY session opening. So it makes sense for us to continue going up to follow the trend with the 8 a.m. open, the ball that's going to come in at 8 a.m., right? Obviously, I think today, though, it's NFP. So I think that's why it might be rangy here until NFP actually comes out. So let's see, it's going to be interesting. 8:30. And, yeah. Yeah, NFP is gonna be crazy. For NFP, GJ is not gonna move directly. For those that are asking if GJ will move with NFP, it's not. GJ will move, but it's not gonna move with NFP. It's gonna move the volumes that's gonna come with NFP is gonna move GJ, but it's not gonna move GJ alone directly. You know what I mean? I think about gold next week. Next week it'll be interesting how we close today. This week candle should close bullish though, and I'll say that if this weekly candle does close bullish above like these areas here, we will continue further up here. We're up towards 2040. If this weekly candle does close bullish above this area, but we have today left here, and today's gonna be a very long day, a very interesting day. Very weird day, I mean special day. So depending on what happens today, it can either close this bullish candle above this area or it can close it bearish. So I mean, from price action, from what I see, we should be able to close above here. But if you do close above and look left here, you're gonna see this right there. That's gonna be your bread and butter. You're expecting price to kind of mirror that area if you do continue up here, coming up towards like 2040 areas. But yeah, that's next week. But then your word should be today first though. Definitely today. Depending on how we close today. Or right now even. Why is my thing so laggy? My PC feels like it's moving on like 10 FPS right now on TradingView. So choppy. Yeah, once gold, like if you're looking at gold right now, guys, like you can either one, wait for like a support to be created at like these areas here for price to drive up, or two, you kind of wait for this resistance kind of break to go up. Those two options there in this situation. But we have now created that kind of range, that like area of that structure. So yeah, wait for those things to happen here. US 30 though, I didn't mark this up. US 30, let's take a look here. US 30 weekly is bearish, daily is bullish. Weekly is bullish, daily is bullish. 4 hours kind of self support. Still bearish though. Okay. How big is this range? About 33,000 pip range, 3,000 point range here. Yeah, US 30 here. I think if let's take a look here. You kind of have a resistance being created here at these areas. That resistance. If price were to come up and break that area, I'll stay will pop further up, coming up towards this area. So I think buys would be above this area, and then sells would be obviously, I think as we're closing bearish here below resistance, I think discount is going to continue down here, coming down towards like the support. 28, 120 areas, right? I think that'll make sense. That makes perfect sense.
Don?
Yes.
Right where, well, yeah, you're on the 15.
Yeah.
It's bounced off this level about 3 or 4 times. It's come to right there and it's bounced back up, because I've been watching it the whole stream, and it's gone up and down off that level and gone up to the resistance and down back to what I would consider support. So it's actually look like it's breaking support right above where it is right now. Yep.
The reason, but try not to look at like, oh, how many times it bounced off. It bounced off 3 or 4 times. Like try not to use that for entries. But if you're looking at this, yeah, rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? But look look what they all have in common here. Look at where they all closed. All those candles that came down to reject and came back up bullish, they have all closed above this area.
Yeah.
Or even no,
well,
even above this, right? So
yeah,
since this bearish channel here kind of closed below it, that's an indication that we broke structure, we're breaking out of range, and this channel is going to come down here, come down towards like the support. But trying to look at the, if I bounce off 3 times, 4 times, I'm gonna take a sell here since this is the 5th time it's bouncing off,
No, no. Wait for a breakthrough and
Yeah. Try to look at more like current data.
No, I was just noticing that it kept coming down to that area, and then it'll go right back up, come down, and go. And this time, it actually broke through it, but hasn't closed below it yet. Got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Are you in? You got in, right?
No. I'm not in.
That's a good,
I wish.
That's a good sell, man. Stop would have been about 500 point range. Stop loss, and then target would have been about 1,000 pip. Sorry, 1,000 pip target. 1,000 point. Sorry, 1,000 point, not pip. It's it's been a while since I traded US30. Yeah, these are good sells, man. You expect the price to continue coming down here. Very clean. Very clean. If gold comes down and break like 1950 and we don't close bullish here, high chance we're gonna continue down here, back in the range. This is your previous range, right? If you look at this, if this is your previous range here in this area, and price is like breaking out of resistance, this resistance now becomes support right here. So if we fail to respect the support here, we're gonna be coming down towards the next support, and that's the previous range. That's the previous support, which is gonna be right there. That's what I mean when price comes back in the range. That's all that price is doing. So yeah, high chance it will continue down if this support does break here, back down towards like 1944 levels. Gonna be a clean, just gonna say fake out play. If that is the case, and GJ is not moving here. GJ is not moving at all here. It's barely moved for the past like couple counts here. Barely. Yeah, GG's looking pretty nasty right now. US30 is pretty clean though. Gold is pretty clean. GG is just not moving. We'll move later on though. Eventually. If you don't get a move within like the next I'll say hour and a half by 9, then we're gonna get a late move like at 10 a.m. or something like that, 10:30, 11, and it's to be a constant late moves for the rest of the day. So you're gonna see what usually happen at 6:30 happen at 10. If you don't get a move within like the next hour and a half by like 8:45 ish. That's off experience. Hey Samurai, did you see my grilled cheese yesterday?
Yeah, so I was like, he gonna be stopped up for the stream.
I should have made. I was supposed to make one before the stream today, but I kind of woke up late. I woke up at like 6:10 a.m. It's crazy how
you need to get used to setting an alarm, but set it away from you where you have to actually get up to turn it off.
No, like, my alarm was set for like I guess like, I didn't really hear the 5:45 a.m. alarm. I heard the 6 a.m. alarm. It's crazy how like I'm staying early, and this used to be like really like I used to struggle to wake up at 10 before I started streaming.
No, I
generally before I started trading.
I generally don't set an alarm, and I'll wake up anywhere between 4:30 and 6 o'clock at the latest. And I go to bed about 11:30 midnight.
Before I started trading, I'll wake up like at 1, 2, 3 p.m. Like it used to be crazy. Like I used to go to bed late, wake up late. I mean, I've kind of learned to kind of wake up early, and I mean, it's just a routine now.
I used to go to bed about 1:30 and wake up at 6. Now I cut it back to about 11:30, 12, and get up at 5:30.
Are you gonna trade NFP or after? I am gonna trade. I mean, we are trading NFP. Yeah. Let's see what happens. It's in like 4 or 5 minutes. Not bad. Let's set a replay here. The celery replay here. 1 hour still open here. We're touching down towards like, the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle. Yeah, I can't wait to see this hourly closing here. Let's see. We have 15 minutes left, guys. Wait for this hourly candle to close. To be honest, you might as well wait for this hourly candle to close, right? This candle did close bullish here though. So we should continue up towards like this resistance. But if this bullish candle does break, this candle does come down, break the low, high chances to continue further down here. Right, but see. Price is kind of making that support here. This is your resistance. This is kind of like your range area now. You have more of a established ranger, and you can't just gotta wait for a breakout now. To be honest, this is your range. This area. Wait for a breakout here. Buys above here, and the sells below here. It's easy now. It's simple now. What up, Wixline?
Gold close on the 15 without a wick.
Yeah.
Bottom wick.
Been quiet on the streams, man. How has your weeks been?
Trying to concentrate. Trying to concentrate, get better at gold, GJ. I'm alright. I'm 1 on 1 on gold, and 1 and 2 on GJ.
Today?
I took a small loss just now. I took the break at a 15 earlier, 2 minutes earlier.
How about the GG trade that I took? Do you take that one or no?
And then when this one closed bullish, I closed it out. What was that?
You take the one I took earlier too?
No.
Yeah.
I just closed this one out. 6 pips.
Yeah, GG is moving as fluently today. It's moving a bit choppy today. But I believe sells are still valid once break below here. What up, my support there. So since it took like 1 entry, guys, already on GJ. The second entry is gonna be, if I do take another entry, it's gonna be a bit more it's gonna be less of anticipation. It's gonna be more I'm gonna be very patient for a very clean setup. Probably if we look to break below like this area here, I look for more sells. I'm not really gonna anticipate sells here at this resistance. It is a bit more aggressive. I'm gonna look for a bit more confirmations. But if it was my first trade, and I'm taking my first trade right now, I think I'll wait for a type of resistance to be created here, bearish closure, for us to come down again. That's what I'll wait for. But I mean, kind of just gotta manage risk at this point. Do a 0.5% sell on that resistance. I mean, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. It would make sense if I do that, but I think I'm just wait, man. I'm just wait for that one ace, to be honest. So instead of waiting for the trade we took earlier was ace. The trade now that we're gonna take is gonna be a diamond. So I'll probably wait for that support breaker. Guys, watch this video, man. This video is gonna help you guys a lot. especially if you're like a top and bottom trader, and you know, understand trend. Like, just read this, man. Understand a trend. It doesn't take. A trend will not reverse on a round day, on a round time, on a round time frame. It doesn't take one bullish candle for price to reverse. A trend will reverse when you see it change. You know, like that's key right there. This is key. A trend will reverse when you see it change. When you actually see it reverse. And your job is not to predict the next all-time high or next all-time bottom. This is key as well. Your job is to not predict the all-time high and not all-time bottom. Your job is to simply focus on coming in second place and follow the trend. Let the markets come in first, adapt, don't be a hero, and obviously go buy as you're called. I made this post because there's a lot of people trying to call top spots on gold yesterday, trying to catch selves, you know, and it just didn't make any sense. You should follow the trend, you know, always. I Need a Hero? How's the song go? I never heard of that song. Hold on. I might have. Hold on. Who's it by? Let's see. Let me search it up. I Need a Hero.
That's from Shrek.
Shrek?
Yeah, at the end of Shrek. That's what they said.
Shrek 2.
Dude,
Oh.
I got kids. Trust me, I know this.
I was like 4. How old are you when that movie came out?
Talking about me?
Yeah, I was 4.
4? No. I don't know when it
I
came
think I
out.
watched
When
Shrek
did
2. I
it come
think
out?
I watched Shrek 3. What happened?
When did it come out?
2004.
2004? I was 20 something. Yeah. I was 19.
You were 17?
I was 19.
Or 19. So you were like almost my age. Oh man. Gives a taste, play it? Yeah, you want me to get copyrighted? That's what you want me to do here? You can't play it, man. I've been playing orchestra music in the morning because I won't get copyrighted by it. So it's still like a mix of like the music I do play, but it's just like the performance version of it, so I won't get copyrighted. That's crazy. Because sometimes I just don't even delete it from the clips after. Yeah. Downtrend channel, potential lower high, enter the candle opening instead of break of the low, minimize stops at 5 pips. SPX 500, nice. This is a nice entry, yep. Yep, you anticipate price to kind of break the low, so you enter it here instead of waiting for price to actually break the lows. This is more of anticipation within anticipation. Yeah, this makes sense. This made perfect sense. Obviously, once it closed bearish, it was just automatically clean to come down. You could enter more positions here as well, coming down towards the support. Yep, should be. It's pretty clean. Very clean trade here. I like how you have these levels marked up here. I need to do this as well. Lower, higher highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, higher high, lower low, lower high. Now price, just about the price coming out, make a lower low. Yeah. I used to have those drawn on my charts as well. I just don't have it. I don't do it anymore, but it's still there in the back of my head. Obviously still there. I had a stream in the past on Twitch that I posted on YouTube. All my songs were from a Spotify playlist. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, there's a place out there on Spotify that shows copyright free music. Just that I don't really trust it because one time I did play it and one of the songs weren't copyrighted free, so it messed me up that day. A lot of clickbait going on there, you know, or like YouTube might update like the whatever program they used to listen to kind of hear your music, and I guess one song was like another song came out. I want to play, like, I wish I could play instrumental music. Like, I wish I could play like the regular music, but just instrumental version of it. But YouTube would not allow that. YouTube would just catch on. Good lesson from today's stream. Trade 1 was an ace and probably wasn't in your favor, and it was an L. Next entry, if 1 develops, is a diamond, nothing less. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier, right? Yeah. But obviously, you always want to take your aces. Always. Always, always, always. What do you think about GP CHF? Since I'm not looking at much, I'm going to look at it. Sure, why not? CHF here. Yep, I think we're at support here, man. GP CHF, we're at this kind of support level here. I think for more sells, this is a 4 of support though. I think for more sells, you need to break this level. This support right here. If you come down and break below that level, I would say you can come down further, coming down towards like this support right here. And this will make perfect sense, this situation, right? Look at it, right? We have a support being formed right here. Price were to break this, will look left, clean traffic coming down towards this area. Very clean sell coming down on GPC chart here. Daily, obviously bearish. Yeah, especially because like, if we were to come down and break that support that I mentioned on like the 4-hour time frame, I think the daily time frame will then be breaking this day low, meaning that we will continue down bearish. It's like this is like the start we play on the daily time frame, and coming down towards this support right here. I think that'll make sense. Yeah. I mean, you can look for entries here if you can anticipate entries, but I'm looking from a 4-hour perspective here. For 4-hour perspective, I think I'll wait for some type of close below that level, or for that support to break. You know, because if you can get in like over here, then there's no point really getting in right here because you don't have much range to go down. Because like the entry could have had it was maybe over here. You broke below the support here, and once you broke below that support, look left. You kind of expect the price to continue down here, coming down towards this level. I mean, if you got in right here, that would have been a very good entry. But if you got in like if you get in right here, you don't got much range to go down, right? This is obviously a bigger range to go down if you got in over here, but getting in here is like a quarter of that size, so there's no point getting in here. It's either 1, you wait for a resistance to be created here to go down again, or 2, you wait for the support to break. I'll wait for those 2 options. On GPCHF, if you're looking at that. I don't really trade this pair, to be honest with you. I don't really look at this pair. GBP AUD, I used to look at GBP JPY, USD, CHF, I never really looked at. Euro GBP, I looked at before. This is a very volatile pair, or GBP NZD is a very volatile pair as well. Let's see, yeah, very volatile pair. Yep, very volatile pair, man. How's GBP CAD doing here? Let's see. Alright, NFP is approaching here. We should start looking at GBP USD. See what happens here. Yeah, CAD. Bad. Yeah, GBP USD. Definitely wait for that support to break. Rest 16 coming down here. Let's see. They're expecting today on the news. They're expecting bad numbers. They're expecting bad numbers here. Or the employment rate is expecting good numbers here. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're expecting good numbers actually. Positive.
No need to take a trade before NFP.
Yeah. Yeah, just some bad numbers here. 1.7.
I was looking at that US 30 that you were discussing beforehand. But I'm like,
Wait, no, sorry. I am tripping. I was looking at this for so long. No, they're expecting good numbers. Sorry. Actual less than forecast is good for currency. They're expecting bad numbers here. And it makes perfect sense with this. I mean, this right here. The employment change. They're expecting bad numbers as well forecasted. So, yeah. Yep. So if that's the case, then they're expecting bad numbers, and that means that they're expecting U.S. to continue down here. And it looks like U.S. is gonna break the support here. If that is the case, then we'll continue further down, meaning that GBP gold will continue up. If you do find support here, right? Obviously, 1 hour day close bearish. Let's see. If you do find support, we'll continue up, and GJ will looks like it's gonna continue down if we do break the support over here. 15 day close bearish here, guys, at the resistance, meaning that this kind of has a high chance of coming down here to kind of fill the range here. So I kind of want to see a price order come down and break the support though. I might wait for NFP, to be honest, in like 30 minutes.
NAS 100 is moving down also on the 15.
Well, not always right if you have to get traded. That was the point where you're reducing risk from already taken out. Alright, thanks. GG buy or sell stops for NFP. I'm not sure if you mentioned it because I had to step away for a second. I'm not gonna have buy stops or sell stops, man. I'm just gonna kind of take the pieces. Like the way I trade NFP is I'm not that aggressive with it. I'm not gonna have buy stops and sell stops on GJ. I'm gonna kind of like what I do is I kind of get the news that comes out and I kind of work with that after, you know. I kind of look for entries with the numbers that do come out. So say we're expecting like their news come out with bad numbers, and you expect the GJ to continue down since it's gonna come down with the with the volume that comes in, depending on what happens with the volume and how the numbers come out. I'm gonna look for sells or buys in that situation. I kind of catch the bits and pieces after. But I'm not here to get ready to catch the buys or sell stops on like GJ or GU or gold or like US 30. It's really not my trading style. Man, I need a snack, man. I'm getting like lightheaded. It's early in the morning. Hey, does anyone here have like blue light glass filters?
And what?
Blue light glasses filter?
No.
No?
Nah.
I feel like I need that, man. Does it work? Anyone in chat that has it, does it work? Yeah, Alex, does it work? Like, is it with your glasses as well, or is it like a separate pair of glasses? Like, I know you wear glasses, but I'm not sure they're blue light or like they're regular glasses. I did a side check for my eyes, right? I think my eyes are 20/20. I can see far and close. Like my eyes are fine. It's just that like I don't know. I think the light on like my phone screen or like cause like I'm literally this close to my phone. Like at night I'm like this, you know, and it's like an inch. It's like a couple inches away. Cause like I can't really look at like. There's no point in me looking at my phone like this. I just have it like this majority of times. So it's like I'll say 30 centimeters away from my face majority of times. Sasha told me that those glasses can only harm more than help, and it's because of good marketing. Oh, so this is all marketing. That's what I heard too. That's what I wanted to ask. Blue blockers can add to any prescription. $12 on Amazon. Does it work? $12 on Amazon. You turn the blue light filter on your phone. I have an iPhone here, and we don't have a blue light filter. What we do have is we have night mode. We have that, but I don't think we have blue light filter. I'm not sure if we should have that. Let me check. Yeah, we don't have that, man. You don't have that on the iPhone. Yeah, night mode is the same thing, kinda similar. Yeah, I guess it's blue light then.
Yo.
What up, Jimbo?
Yo, my state turned blue, bruh. That's crazy.
You're what?
My
Oh,
state
Georgia
blue.
turned blue.
Correct. I ain't gonna lie. Let me chill.
Hey, bro.
But nah. Bruh, this
He's
man
got
was
on.
75,000 votes behind. Now he's up 1,000.
Yeah, it's actually so close, man.
Neck and neck, bro.
It's literally like Game
Neck and neck.
7 NBA Finals. Stephen Curry versus LeBron, 2018. You know, I mean,
Bruh,
2017.
this man Biden
2016.
was 75,000 votes behind, bruh.
Yeah,
And now he's up.
he's literally
Wow,
LeBron.
that's
This
up.
guy pulled a 3-1 comeback on the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, bro. He gotta carry his correct. Let me chill. Before someone get offended and find my IP address.
On your iPhone or iPad, go to settings, displays, brightness. Yeah, no, I know what blue light is. I know what night shift is. I have it turned on.
Bad, bro.
Well, it's good for your eyes at night.
Oh, man. It'd be making me too tired.
What the hell? What's wrong with you? What do you got? Like anti-blue eyes or something?
No,
Blue light
it's just
filter
like,
on your eyes?
no, it's just like that. Like, bro, it actually turned on by itself one night when I was out. I'm like, yo, why am I so tired, bro? What type of freaking voodoo trick is this?
Nah, man, it's good for your eyes. Good for the blue light. Very good for your eyes.
GJ looks. What do we see on GJ? If you want to be that guy, that one guy, 1 hour head and shoulders, literally clean head and shoulders. If you want to be that guy, but then again, it's still the previous hour closed at support bullish, but weak bullish.
Yeah, like, this count here should continue up here towards like this resistance. It's either 1, we find resistance here to come down, close bearish,
Yeah.
and we're at resistance, or 2, we look for entries as we break this support right here of the range. There's those 2 options, but if this resistance were to break, you could attempt buys going back up in the range, coming up
Yeah.
towards like 135, 860. I'm looking at that does break. But yeah, it's a pretty decent, like nice size range here. You have like a very nicely formed. It's pretty clean. Like we know what we're looking for. It's just that now we gotta wait for
Just
price to add
the
a break.
4 hour too. I'm looking at them like, you might as well just wait for afternoons, cause it looks like a clean buy, but then again, you know.
I think 4 hours
wait
is pretty
for the
bearish
news.
though. I don't know.
Oh, the
4
one
hours
on my
pretty bearish.
terminal, it looks like it's like one big bearish candle, but then
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's
the
still
current one
bearish.
is just like, you know, it's so. Let me stop stuttering. It respected
The 4 hour
support.
just opened up on shares, man. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
crazy,
why,
man.
yeah,
Oh, never
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
It flipped back bearish. Oh, we're going down. Third pit range we're playing with right now. Here we chase that big move from yesterday London. Has a high chance if it once it breaks this 135 500. Yep. Hey, you know.
Jerry Camilo, thanks for that input. You could have the starter play here on GJ on a 30-minute time frame. You could have the starter play. Once it breaks the 30-minute low, it should continue coming down.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just let price play out.
You let price play out, you gonna miss it.
No, price play out like afternoons, man. Cause you don't know what you can expect, cause they might hit you with the.
Yeah, but like GJ is gonna be move off volume. It's not gonna be move off directly
actually,
off of the
this way on the
dollar.
15.
You know.
Shit. This way on 15 then.
That's the thing about GJ guys. If we're trading GJ for NFP, it's like it's not gonna go. It's not gonna have those big spikes like
Yeah.
US30 and gold will, or like
Yeah.
any dollar pairs. It will move with the volume. So wherever price action shows on GJ, it will move with that, but it'll just be more volume will come in at like that time. So it's a win-win range trader GJ. Hey, Don, can you look at NAS 100 and give your opinion, please? I think for me to give my opinion on a pair that I don't look at, I don't trade, I think you need to give me your chart, label chart on that pair. And once you give out your label chart, I'll give my point of view on it from what I'm seeing from your chart and what I think you could wait for or whatever thing, right? But I think you gotta do your part of it first and really mark up a chart for me, and then I'll take a look at it. Nothing disrespectful. Just I say it for everyone, just so that everyone else can learn as well. Because if you're just coming here just for me to answer, oh, is it buy or sell? Like it's like that's not really gonna help you, right? Whereas if you send me a chart and I give you feedback from it, it'll help you long term. That candle has to be filled. Well, it doesn't have to be filled, but high chance it will be filled since we did close the bullish at support. It should come up here towards this resistance. Yep. If this resistance does break, you can take buys going up. Back up in the range, right? This range is not bad. This range is about 19 pip range here. Not bad at all.
Bruh, I'm dead. These memes. Someone said, Lil Baby made people vote this year. I'm like, wow, it's pretty funny.
Lil
Wait,
Baby
so
on
Don,
baby.
how does like, you know, presidency or however it goes in Canada work? Is it like
Prime Minister?
Yeah, Prime Minister. How
Same
does that
thing.
work? Oh, like
Vote,
it's
there's
like,
parties.
people vote.
Yeah, everyone votes.
Oh, that's so.
Wait.
How often? Like every 4 years or something? Just like us, or?
Yeah,
different
yeah.
districts?
I'm pretty sure every 4 years. Yeah. Let me check. Let me double check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident it is.
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I always wondered. 'Cause I was wanting to ask you that, but then again, it was like hella going in on stream. Now I forgot all about it. It was that one day where we was talking about when you was teaching us how to read candles backwards live. Like a few months ago, I was like, yo, I'm gonna ask Don this question because it said something about the Prime Minister of Canada one day. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna let this man go in because this shit pretty cool.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. Is it every 4 years or what? 2020. Okay, so 2023. Huh. That's it. 2015. Yeah. Yay! Every 4 years. Every 4 years.
But and you have to be 18 too, right? Or you have to
you gotta be 18 to vote. Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, every
So,
4 years.
Pretty cool.
Next one's in 2023. The last one was like.
Vote? Did you vote for Prime Minister?
Hold on. Wait. Last.
Oh, never mind. I'll check that.
Last. I vote. Yeah, I voted. I think I did. Yeah, I think I voted like last year.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. The last election was like 2019. Last year. Yeah.
Hey, yes, what's up? You need a bit voting.
I know more about the states than Canadians. To be honest with you.
It's like Canadian. It's. I like how y'all be working. It's just like something that is complex, right?
What, the maple syrup and the hockey ratio? What's going on?
No. Y'all maple syrup. Once I found out about that, I'm like, y'all are some dangerous. Y'all are some dangerous. Y'all really be killing people over it, and like cutting people's cheese down, no reason, just because they got better syrup than y'all. Like, what type of Canadian shit is that? Fucking gangsters, man.
Yo, if you come to Canada, you gotta know the ratio between maple syrup and hockey.
Bad ratio, I'll leave the party. Bad ratio, I'll leave the party.
What you got going on over there, buddy?
Oh, look at gold, bro.
Gold just flew up.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Noise.
Wow.
Gold 15-minute candle has found support, guys, right? So we mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, pretty
We
clean.
have found that support. So now, once you break like 1957, it's gonna be coming up towards like 1970.
I was at the
That's
gym.
today's target. Oh, you at the gym?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm like, wait, gold doesn't have a bottom wick, but it does look clean for a buy, though. I think it was on the 15 or 30. It didn't have a bottom wick, and then like,
The 15 just shot up.
Samurai just shot up. Huh? But yeah, everything played out pretty nice.
USD CAD is at support. Can we expect this buy at 830? Man, I think if you're looking at USD CAD, I think buys would be valid if you start to break like this resistance over here, and sells would be valid if you start to break this support over here. I think that's what you're looking at. Buys and sells above here, and sells below here. Well, buys above and sells below here, because you're in a range right now, right? I wait for that. Obviously, I wait for news that cannot play out though. At 830, NFP, right? Don't forget that.
I really think right now it's not even NFP that's going to move the market. It's
I think it's gonna be a dead NFP. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a dead NFP, man. I don't expect much, to be honest with you.
I think next month's NFP is gonna be.
I mean, how was
crazy?
they're expecting good numbers?
Cause like this week was already crazy enough, and you know.
Yeah.
But shit, you know, Fridays you can always look for a surprise on Fridays.
NFP in 15 minutes.
So, Don, real quick.
Yeah.
This week, it seems that the markets were pushing up, but gold wasn't going up necessarily at one point, is because even though Joe Biden was tied and close in the election results, the Senate looked like it was going to remain in the hands of the Republicans. So what that means is they would not raise corporate taxes.
Yeah.
And
I was talking about that yesterday.
corporate taxes, and there may be a stimulus in the making over the next couple of weeks. So that's why the markets were going up this week. They weren't like selling off because, oh my God, Joe Biden's going to be president.
No.
The Senate, it looks like the Senate most likely will retain its position. So there most likely won't be corporate tax cuts. Plus, now that the election is over, there may be a deal made because Mitch McConnell's talking about a stimulus deal.
Oh yeah, Mitch.
And basically nobody wanted to do a stimulus deal to give the other side favor. So the Republicans were holding back from doing a stimulus before the election, not to give a boost to the Democratic election chances. So now all that's a wash, and the market is like, okay, we're no taxes for the corporate tax cuts or whatever, and it looks like it's just, it's baked in now.
Yeah, bro. But the thing is, though, Biden might actually be good for the market.
I don't know.
He's gonna bring in like hella volatility. Because if you don't know, like Democratic presidents are known for like starting wars and whatnot, and starting weird trade deals that will eventually bring like hella volatility in the markets. Because trade wars aren't actually like wars; it's just like trade deals. So people gotta remember.
We got some new.
We'll see. I ain't calling no toss of bombs. All I gotta say is next year's gonna be interesting. Very, very interesting year next year.
Regardless of what happens, price action, remove a price action. So.
Yep.
Either way, we're trying to catch 10 pips here.
Either way, we will be on New York stream 6:30 a.m.
Either way, whatever happens.
I will be moving Canada next year. That's fine. I can't keep up, bro. Yeah, too rich for me.
Your USD, send me a chart, man. If you really want to look at pairs like that, give me a full breakdown analysis. And when I say that, people just don't even make one because they're too lazy to make an analysis, or they just want a simple answer. Is it buy or sell down? And that's all they look for, right? And that's not gonna help you at all, man. Asking that question is not gonna help you. But you saying a chart and me looking at it will help you, right? So that's why I just always ask to send a chart if you ask me to look at a different pair. One thing about gold, I think I broke down gold about 1,000 times today, man. You gotta go back to like 630 and go look at what I mentioned on gold. I broke it down about 1,000 times here. I mentioned how this count here kind of made a resistance here at 630 pre-NY. So if NY is gonna come down, if pre-NY is gonna come down here, because this kind of close bearish, it looks like this kind of continue down bearish as well. We need some type of bullish kind of closure as support. 15-minute day close bullish here. In case now we're gonna continue up here to retest the highs. Therefore, if we break this resistance, we're gonna continue up towards like 1970 levels. That's the quick rundown of what I said earlier. And if you wanna know why 1970 levels, go back to 630 and you'll see why. Why I mentioned it.
Breakdown yesterday was pretty good, bro.
Which breakdown?
On gold.
Or
says
the buys?
like 1930s, 1940s.
From 1920s.
Bruh, Johnson C just said something I just thought about. I didn't realize there's about 8 states, well, not 8, 6 states, including New Jersey, where I am, all passed legislation to legalize weed.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, we drug free around here.
But I don't smoke, so I don't.
Yeah, me either. I don't smoke anywhere.
All right, Jimmy, you had a good weekend last week, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, good weekend, right?
Yeah, I don't smoke either.
No more though.
Oh, okay, interesting. Very good week. You were in SpaceX, right?
Yeah, I was in SpaceX for sure. I met Elon.
Yeah, you met Elon and all them. Yeah.
I met hella forex marketers.
You go up in a rocket?
Mentors.
You up in the rocket? I mean,
Yeah, bro. I did a salary play in real life, bro.
Wickfill was up in the rocket, definitely.
Yeah. Me and
They were
6ix9ine.
talking about.
I was
they're
cruising
talking about-
around in his McLaren, you know. Pretty cool guy.
They were saying about 10, 20 years that they're gonna have trips to the moon. You'll be able to take a rocket tour to the moon.
Well,
I'm gonna take the VR. I'm gonna take the VR tour.
I'm gonna take the VR life. Right.
The VR tour is gonna be fun.
VR tour. Hey, Dodge should do a VR tour for his course. All right, y'all, throw y'all VR headset.
What kind of shit?
Hey, bro, we're in fucking Don's room and shit. This got his freaking green screen and his projector. All right, y'all. This is the course breakdown right here. Look at that. Course link up. But nah, bro, I can't handle Florida life, bro. I wouldn't live there. I'll get too caught up.
Do you have any idea of AUDUSD? My bad. What was that?
I said it's just really easy to get caught up. But yeah, go ahead.
AUD What's that?
Do you have any idea of AUDUSD? I really think you need to really read the description on sign charts and house and label charts. I just mentioned how I don't really like to answer those questions. You asking that, it's like, oh, buy or sell? Which one is it? You know, it's like I want you to put some type of work, some type of effort on your part into asking that question.
You put in work, and
because I want you to learn. You know, I don't want you to just ask buy or sell. Okay, cool. All right, later, guys. Peace.
We are trying to give you
the answer to sell. Oh, Donnie told me it was gonna sell. What happened here? I took a sell and I lost. Well, no, you lost.
We are not trying to give you the 10,000. We're trying to teach you how to make the 10,000. You feel me?
the reason why like, I don't really look at charts like that. I look at our pairs when I'm looking at GJ because my focus is on GJ. That's all I focus on right now, right? And I look at gold sometimes, but like just right now it's just GJ, and that's just my focus.
Yo, why should I give you 10,000? I have to show you how to make 10,000. Dude said, "You give me 10,000. I'm not bad."
No. Wait. Listen.
God, play it, please.
Please.
Play it.
Please.
I got a thing for this last time. I'll play it.
You got a gig for it?
Oh, you got a flag?
Yeah, because they're swearing.
Nah, fool, the app, fool, you can make money off your phone, bro. Changing money and shit, bro, for real.
Oh, really? How much you make?
My dude in my group.
Hold on. What's that shirt you wear?
How much did you
Nah,
make?
I wear medium.
Nah, fool, the app, fool, you can make money off your phone, bro. Changing money and shit, bro, for real.
Oh, really?
He's like, you hear about Forex before? Nah, I wear medium.
Really, how much you make?
my dude in my group chat, bro, my mentor, he made $800 a day, bro.
How much did you make?
But this other bitch in my group chat, she made $400.
Nah, I'm asking how much you made.
Me, bro, I just started, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just started, bro. Come on, bro, for real. Look, let me show you something, bro. Look at this.
Let me see.
Look at that. See that shit? We going up from here, bro. What you mean, bro? Look, it's money going up, bro. We only going up,
I don't even
bro.
know what that is.
See, that's your fucking problem, bro. Scared money don't make no money, bro.
I can't even read that.
You can't read because you a dumbass, broke ass, unmillionaire, fucking loser ass bitch. That's why you can't read that shit, bro. Come on, bro.
cool,
Bro, please, bro. Why would I give you 10,000, bro? When I could teach you how to make 10,000, you feel
You
me?
can give me 10,000 right now. I ain't tripping.
I would, bro, but you feel me? You gotta give me 250 first so we can start off the PowerPoint program. You know what I'm saying, bro? Please, bro.
No, I'm good.
Please, bro. Please, bro. I just gave somebody 500 to
Just
show
give
me
me
this, bro.
10,000. I ain't tripping.
I just get somebody 500 to show me this PowerPoint.
Hell no.
Oh,
Bruh.
that's IML all the way.
100%.
Yeah, anyways.
I mean, I
Jeez,
want
look
to
at
know
gold.
how NFP affect AUD/USD. Well, the dollar will affect the AUD/USD. The dollar, whatever number NFP comes up with, we're expecting positive numbers. That will affect USD, the dollar. That's your answer.
Dollar bills, y'all.
I think you're asking if it was on buy or sell during NFP. I think that's. I think you gotta send me a chart for that, man. But I did say they're expecting positive numbers, right, for NFP. So, yep, gold is going up here. Once it breaks like 1957, it's gonna be going up here.
19 what?
1957. If it breaks that, it should be gone. Yeah. GG, what are you gonna do in this range, man? Are you just gonna range for the rest of the Friday today, or what?
Bruh, just let it cut. Just let it stretch for 4 minutes, man. Please, please.
Yeah, so as long as like this resistance does hold, as long as we do hold this resistance here at like 135.667 does respect, we should be able to continue down here. We have came up here, rejected. So yeah, I think once you break below the support, you can get a continuation. So that's what I'm waiting for. Let's see, 30-minute candle closes in like 2 minutes here. NFPs to come in 2 minutes here. The 1 hour is currently still bullish though, so let's see what happens here. It's been an interesting 30-minute candle here. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Nav album. It's pretty good.
Haven't heard the full thing yet.
It's been a little baby.
Nope.
Demolish that track.
What's going on, Sam? NFP? Sammy? What's going on, Sammy?
Put on for NFP and that's
Sam
it.
Dallas. 2 more minutes. 41, 42. That's who should count the fucking Georgia ballots. My bad for cursing. Damn,
Yeah.
count too slow.
I think
Little baby
all the
and Young Thug
negativity
should-
of NFP has already been blunted by people that know that it may not be good.
Shit, we gonna see. I don't know.
About to say blunt.
I ain't gonna
We gonna
say,
see.
man. We gonna see. We gonna see.
I just don't see a really negative reaction to NFP if it's
No,
bad
yeah,
because
there's
it's kind of
nothing-
like expected.
They're expecting positive numbers.
You mean negative, right?
No, they're expecting positive numbers.
I said negative. Shit. my
No,
bad.
they're expecting positive numbers
Listen wrong.
for $1. Wait, did I say negative? You got me. Hold on.
You said positive?
Yeah, I said positive, right?
No, well, yeah, 595 versus 661.
No, I did say
that would
negative.
be-
Sorry, I did say negative earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, because my first round, I'm like, wait.
Yeah. My bad, guys. I got kind of mixed up. Yeah, they're expecting negative numbers here. Yeah.
Greater than forecast is good. So
Wait, they're expecting negative?
Yep.
Positive?
No,
Positive.
no. 595 is the
What?
forecast.
I don't know, bro. America.
Five-
But yo, my state term is turning blue, so that's all I care about.
No, they're expecting negative. They're forecasting 595. Okay,
That's
that's bad.
not negative though.
Oh shit, my bad.
Actual greater is good for currency. That's lower. than
Yeah, but
expected.
you're looking at from the previous,
Oh,
like
look at that
the last
Yeah, I
one
know,
was
but, no,
6.
but that's what they're forecasting for this month. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's how you know
So
what I mean.
that's actually positive because there's less unemployment. 595 is positive versus last month.
nice.
No, that's for employment rate.
Dang, look at that whipsaw.
No.
Sheesh.
So last month was 661
Dang.
actual, and 595. Then
The numbers are
638. That's
positive.
bad.
Let's
Oh,
see.
numbers are really good.
Yeah, numbers.
No,
they're
that's
still-
bad.
Let's see. Let's
Non-farm-
give it a minute.
Okay,
Oh
who's-
yeah,
who's-
positive numbers. They came up positive numbers. They expected. Yeah, the positive numbers.
That means, oh, I'm sorry. It's
Come
more
on, man.
jobs.
I'm doing
It's more jobs.
Numbers are
yes,
good.
yes.
Numbers are
Numbers
good.
are good. I
Yeah.
expected. Yeah. So therefore, yeah.
Gold is whipping around.
Used are coming out. I wasn't expecting a crazy NFP, to be honest. I was expecting like a dead NFP. So I mean, it barely moved.
That 1 minute candle on gold did 50 pips. Sheesh.
Yeah, it came down 50 pips. I think it's gonna continue up though. I don't know. It didn't break the lows. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty dead NFP, to be honest. The past, same thing as the past NFPs we've had here in the past. Yeah, not much. I'm crazy here. Yeah, Sam, I was like, wait, what are you looking at? Yeah, cause like,
I was looking at Forex Factory and I was comparing it to last month's.
no, man, like, no, cause look, if they're forecasting like these numbers here,
I was confused.
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, it's worse than forecasted, but it's better than.
yeah, like
previous.
the unemployment rate, if that's worse than forecast, that'd be good. That'd be good for the currency, and that's what I expected. It was less than like forecasted, so yeah. But I mean, I think Samurai was getting that confused with the non-farm employment change, which is
I was
different.
I was confused. Okay.
Oh, the unemployment rate was better than expected.
What do you mean?
They produced more jobs.
Dang,
Forecasted
638.
530 something. They came up with 6 something. So that means it was more jobs than
Yes.
what was forecast,
Yeah.
Slip.
and that's a
Hey.
positive.
Noise.
Must get stuck here. Yeah, so I mean, GJ. Let's see, GJ looks like it's gonna continue up here. GJ is breaking back into his range here. I think buys are gonna be valid here, coming up towards like this resistance or a nice 16 pip range you got here on GJ. I mean, stops are pretty big. It's not that bad, 14 pips, but
Or like if you enter from 30, it's just like
you could
10
expect.
pips.
Yeah, I mean, your
The
second
current
price.
candle, like stop right under current candle, and then yeah. But shit, you gotta
I know, I'm expecting the price to continue up here because like you had like a previous like a resistance being created here, support. This support now becomes resistance, and now as we come like breaking back into the range here, expecting the whole entire range to get filled here. Obviously, 1 hour candle is, I think the previous 1 hour candle also did close like bullish at support. This candle pretty much came up after forming that support, so I mean it makes sense for us to continue up here back in the range. Sells though. If you're looking for sells, guys, like I'll wait for the support to break here at like 135, 520 levels. I think sells below there would be valid, but yeah. Anything above here would be bullish, back in the range. Yeah, gold failed to break like 1956er. We didn't break 1957 as well. We really need that to break in order for us to continue going up. I think the hourly didn't break the highs yet. I think we might come back in the range here, especially the numbers coming out positive. I mean, it'll make sense. Will make sense.
Yeah, with the numbers the way they are, gold should go down.
If you had buys for like sell stops, I don't think anything would got activated, to be honest. I mean,
Probably not.
it was a pretty dead NFP, to be honest. Like UCG privacy. This thing moved like
Gold move.
14 pips, man.
It's
What is
I
this?
think the weight of the elections might be
Yeah, like
might like outweigh NFP.
100%.
I think basically like all the volume already went out this
Yep.
at the beginning of this week, and then today they was like, all right, bro, we tired of pumping money in.
Because what happened?
tired.
What happened in this month? I mean, everyone's getting their jobs back, right? So obviously it's better than last month. So
But shit, we might be going on lockdown again soon.
Yeah.
I know
in the
Canada
last
is. I'm not sure how America is.
Well, no, in the United States is going to be
I've been
because the
reading.
last
You're thinking
last
about
2
it.
days we've had 100 and
So next month,
120,000 new cases.
next
each
month's might be
day.
bad.
We're gonna see, because they said they're discussing it right now if we should go back on lockdown since the cases are super high.
230,000 new cases in the last 2
Oh
days.
my god. Trump supporters, man.
Well, it that someone last night they showed a graph in the places where the numbers have gone up
Yeah.
are places where
Trump
they
supporters
support
are-
the president. The numbers have gone up in each of the. And they were going from like
Should be,
city
bro.
level.
Didn't you just go to Florida to party?
Oh, bro, don't
shoot.
be saying that, bro. Now people think I had the virus.
Come
you
on,
little
coward.
Coward. You little Lada. I ain't gonna lie.
How you gonna
But,
go to
yeah,
Florida and
I'm
come back
straight,
and
I'm
talk
straight.
about quarantine? Come on, man.
Yeah,
The
this
Come
last-
on.
I'm
bro.
straight,
Come
bro.
on,
I don't
man.
feel nothing, bro. I feel straight. I
See?
feel
Yeah,
completely
you already
fine.
had it.
I was wearing my, bro. Really? On stream
You announced
you
you
had,
announced
on
on
a whole
stream,
Friday
innit?
morning
Exposing your ass.
on a NFP morning, bitch.
Jimmy, you had the
Yeah,
virus
bro.
Yeah,
Wearing
back in
please.
April.
back when?
Back in April.
All
Yeah.
those people that didn't
beat that
believe
virus
back in
ass.
April.
That virus beat my ass. RKO'd my bad. Sorry, my bad for cursing, bro. It just be slipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, that virus ain't no joke though. That's all I gotta say. From a survivor, look at that. From a survivor standpoint. But nah though. I read U.S. finna lockdown gang. Finna be chain gang again. I'm sad, bro. Man, nah, bro. I feel completely fine though.
He
not bad.
feels completely fine.
I mean, I think 2 weeks for things to come in. I mean, it's been a weekend, so I gotta use 5 another week, and after 2 weeks, you'll be completely good. Wait, we don't check you at the airport for temperature? Oh no, you
Bruh,
drove
I
there.
drove, bro. I drove,
At the
bro.
border? Oh no, not the border. I'm tripping.
Hey,
There- I thought we were going from Canada to Florida here.
oh no, bro. I'm dead.
How long is that drive from Canada to Florida?
Canada, Florida. That's
Toronto.
like a day. That's like a day. Or something.
Yeah, Florida's like, yeah, it's
That's a
far.
road trip.
That's,
But
that's like going to
that
Vancouver.
road
30
trip
hours.
back, it was so lonely, man.
That's
Cause like
damn near
I had-
30 hours.
our friends had to fly back to their city and whatnot. I drove them there, but they had to fly back for work and whatnot.
Goals is just
Man, that was the most depressing road trip ever.
flying.
Ooh, gold has broke 1957. The cellular
You already
plate
know
is
where it's
intact
next.
here. Looks like we are going to continue up here. We did not break the lows. We broke the highs in this candle
You did hit that
situation.
target.
We have resistance here, support. Right, we're breaking this. This is cellular plate on a 1 hour time frame on gold here going up.
30-minute cellular
valid.
play that you was mentioning earlier. No,
What happened?
TJ.
Oh, GJ? Oh no, this is not the cellular play.
Wait, my bad. That was a
Gold
long
was the
time
cellular
ago.
play. This is not the cellular play.
That was a long time ago. My bad. Hold on.
Damn, gold.
But nah, bro.
Yeah.
I met some cool people in Florida.
Gold looking shiny.
A
Yeah.
lot of people. But nah, you know, me and Wix Line linked up. This man did some burnouts in his McLaren while I was in the passenger seat. I was scared for my life.
You did a little Lambo meetup
Yeah,
with
it was a
Daniel
long
Savage
one, yeah, bro. Me, Wix,
or with
Lamb.
other guy Savage.
No free
Boy.
promos.
No free promo Savage.
No free
Nah,
promos.
he's a cool guy though.
No free promos.
Yeah. Cool guy though.
I mean, how cool they are, no free promos.
I just wanna
Hey, anybody got an visor?
Ooh, on
Gold?
what?
happened too quick.
GJ, not gold.
Oh, I'm about to say gold. just
Gold
happened.
stop loss. Your stop's gonna be 100 pip stop loss if you turn out to here, man.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it's a big stop loss. 100 stop loss for 8 pip. 8 pip
Nah.
stops for 120 pip gain. roughly around like a 1 to 1.5 to 1. I mean, not
I
bad.
I
wouldn't-
entered with 0.01.
You can enter with 0.01. I mean,
Yeah, I
10,
got
10k account,
0.0
How many trades
0.01,
is this?
1% risk. That's pretty clean.
on Hugo's Way is 0.01 and it's 10 cent a pip, and on Trader's Way is 0.10 and it's $1 a pip. That's the lowest.
Nice. So you get $1 per pip? That's lit.
Yeah, on Trader's Way, that's the lowest you can go
Sheesh.
on Trader's
Check it
Way.
out, I'm
On
check it out.
on Hugo's
0.01?
Way, point 0.10.
Oh. Oh, dang. I thought it
That's-
was
No, because
0.1, and then
that's because the contract size is different. That's why.
Yeah, because also Hugo's Way does 500 to 1 and Trader's Way does 1,000 to 1.
sheesh.
Well, that won't affect the lot
No, it's
size.
not
though.
about the leverage.
That won't
It
affect the
wouldn't-
that won't affect the contract size at
It
all.
wouldn't- it wouldn't-
Leverage is just for your margin. What affects it is the
Yeah.
contract size.
Understood.
Yeah, if you go like your pair, you go to the MT5 app. You go to the
Yeah.
pair. You click on details. You scroll down to contract size. You'll see the contract
Yeah.
size for that pair.
Yeah.
I need to find a good broker with a decent contract size for US30. I think go back next year.
KOT is not bad for
I
that,
don't trust
but
it. I don't trust it.
KOT?
Trade
Let me
man-
ask you, is KOT really run by
no free promo. We're not gonna say any names
No,
here.
no free phone.
okay, the guy that you used to
He's
saying-
he's partnered with them.
Nope.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
His friend in Arizona.
Why do you think he did the 7k torch challenge? There's not he didn't do it just a free did to promote KOT 4X.
his friends owns it, man?
Okay.
He has like some type of I guess you could say
Interest in the company.
percentage
Affiliate.
interest in the company.
Yeah, financial interest.
He's like he's an affiliate.
No, I think he's more an affiliate. I think he's like more of like he owns like a percentage of that company.
Co-owner,
Yeah.
basically.
It's like Uncle Ted with Cheers the main, but
It's his
Uncle Ted was
friends.
the main
It's his
owner.
friend's broker, man.
See, I've only heard one story about KOT is that someone had made like 30 grand.
20. I know he's talking about. It was
The
from-
number I'm not totally sure, but it was like whatever. There's a couple of tens, and they tried to say that he was doing some kind of odd trading or
And they
the
said,
price
he was
slipped or
gonna
whatever,
lose.
and they wouldn't give him his money back.
Yeah.
They
said
wouldn't
he
let
was
him
gonna
withdraw.
Lose and shit. I'm like, bro, what you expect? It was from that GP thing that happened last December. They said he tried to abuse the news. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? He just followed price action, and then he didn't get the money.
Cheers the man would never.
It would be like, here you go, here's some money, enjoy it, have fun, goodbye. That's all Cheers the man would do. Love these guys, man.
Tourism,
I know, like,
if price were to not go in your direction and you got slipped, tourism will give you either one, the TP for that trade, or two, just your loss that you lost.
Yeah.
It happened to Wickfill a couple times. It happened to me the first time I traded on that.
It happened to me once.
When the market
money back. Like,
because our server closes at 8 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. So I took a trade at 7:55, held it up to past like 8, and then I got market stopped for some reason. I'm like, well, how come it stopped? And he's like, oh yeah, because of the service reset at this time. We need like 5 minutes to kind of reset the service.
Wait, so 8 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah, that's when the service reset. Because we go off of London time.
Oh, bet.
Because that's 12, right? By the time with stuff. Yeah.
That's a bad time to have the service reset.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're trading
as soon as
Asian,
they-
yeah. But then again, like it's for like 5 minutes anyways.
So then, like during like
most brokers
during
have
like
it during
5 and
yeah, that's when most brokers have it during 5 and 6. But like trading goes off of London time instead of New York close.
like
the
during
land
that
close.
time, what was I gonna say? Are like the markets still move? Like the markets are. I didn't even know that the markets were still moving during that time.
What?
But that's just when the servers reset.
Yeah, no, this is when the service reset. Like,
Yeah,
markets
and-
still move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, FX moves all day, every day. It's just the
They got nothing to do
US
with
30
service.
gold metals. They take a pause.
Wait, how long does it close for?
An hour for metals.
Hour?
For what? For what?
But, like,
Killed.
It's really
No,
not
but
closed, but they
for
just
currencies. Does it even close?
No, it doesn't
Ethan.
close. It doesn't close.
it's
Oh,
not
it never
closed, but they
closes.
just wide the spreads that to the point that you wouldn't trade anything.
Sure. Yeah, I've done that before. I've entered on like a 80 pip spread or something. So like, it was like something ridiculous.
80 pip spread? You mean 8 pip spread? There's no way.
No, probably not 80.
8 pip
It's
spread,
probably like 10
bro.
pip spread or
Yeah,
some
like
shit.
there's no way you have an 80 pip spread. Imagine 8 pip spread trying to catch 10 pips, bro. You need to be 9 pips in profit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're losing out so much money. Yeah, it's tough. Dun, dun. If you're looking at gold, man, 1970. 1970 gold.
I was muted, sorry.
Hey Sam, you actually enter off of a 0.01 lot there, or what?
Nah.
What's that say? That's cool. I mean, yo, a 0.01 lot, 100 pip stop loss on a 10k account. That's like what? That's 1% risk.
0.01.
Right? That's 1% risk.
It's like $100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 1% risk, right?
On what? On what pair?
Probably no. That's way less than 1% risk.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
like point 0.5.
Oh yeah, 10k account, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
1%.
Yeah, that's less than 1%. Cause like a 0.01.
Oh wait, I'm a retard.
What's 1%? Literally 1%.
That's
Guys.
literally 1%.
What are you guys on today?
Wait. $100? Huh?
On 10k account, that's 1%.
$100 of a 10K
Oh yeah,
account.
yeah. I thought you was talking about.
What are you guys? First NFP, now
shut-
this. What are you guys on today? What are you guys on today?
Nah, bro. Florida's still beating me up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Bro, the life is catching on to me. Wix 9 get me away from Florida immediately.
Bro, Wickstein is Florida. What are you talking about?
Bro, I know, bro. He has to get away. The Florida man has to get me out the curse, bro. The true Florida man.
So you went down to Florida to party?
Party hard.
Forget Corona, right?
No. I was wearing a mask everywhere I went.
Okay. But
Even,
you
I bet you
Were
took
other
off.
people wearing masks?
I bet you took off that mask when you ate food though.
and drank your beer and drank.
I don't get it. I really
what
don't
you
get it, man.
expect,
You have to wear a
man?
mask when it doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. If you're gonna wear
Yeah.
a mask, you might as well wear a mask 24/7 every
Yeah.
day, all day.
It's
But
like
once you
why
take it
would
off
I-
to go eat, it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point? You're still surrounded by people.
Right.
It makes no sense.
And I'm like, bruh, even there, like, it's crowded everywhere, and no one's wearing masks. And then, like, when I wear a mask, they'll be like, "Oh, you must not be from Florida." I'm like, "Yep, you're completely correct, man."
I mean, like, not really, because if you're sitting down with like the people you came with, then like you're gonna
No,
be like within vicinity of them, like not wearing
but the
masks
thing
anyway.
is, like, they let
You
basically
can't-
like max capacity type things.
You
That's
can't
the thing.
argue with the fact that everything we're being told is so inconsistent on what to do. Like, I mean, the don't get me wrong. I'm sure the virus exists and we've had it.
Yeah.
People have had it. People have died. But you got to question, what the fuck we're being told because
Policies
everything is
of it.
No, we
so
don't.
inconsistent. It's incredibly
Yes,
inconsistent.
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yes, it is. From state to state.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause
how you gonna
some
tell me
states-
I can go into a crowded club right now or in Florida or a strip club? I gotta wear a mask, but as soon as I'm throwing money at the strippers, I don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah,
No, man.
like
It's
when I went to one,
incredibly inconsistent.
as soon
shit
as I
don't make
sat
no
down, they was
sense.
like, "Hey, take off the mask. It's cool." I'm like, "What?"
Like it's so arbitrary.
I-
Who the hell comes up? with these
Okay,
rules?
and this is just my opinion.
What's up?
From the standpoint of the health professionals, Fauci and Redfin or whatever his name is from the CDC, they're pushing one message: mask up, social distance, blah blah blah. It's politicians, people who have political agendas, either for or against.
Oh, we didn't
that
say
are
who.
mucking-
We're just saying we're being told what we're being
Yeah.
told is really
But I'm
inconsistent.
saying that basically to social distance and protect yourself and mask up, to me, that is the scientific method to slowing it, stopping it, or keeping it from spreading.
No, it will. I don't get me wrong.
Everyone
it will
else
slow
is-
it.
Like, for
will.
example, other people are saying, South Korea, they've basically beaten it.
Yeah.
And they have millions of people in their country, and Seoul is 2 million people by itself. Here in the United States,
Seoul is like 30 million people,
Yeah.
something like that.
You know what it
it's
is?
insane.
It
It is
for a
30
fact.
million? I've been
No,
there. I
it's
didn't realize
less.
it was 30 million. But the
It's
problem
not
is
2 million
that
though.
there's just so many people that have been told
Oh, 10 million.
it's not that bad of a situation, so you really don't have to worry about it.
The only thing
You know,
is like
Hey, no, hold on, I'll say something first. Like, I agree with that it does help stop the spread, but the issue is when you're allowed to take it off to do certain things. Like that's the issue.
like when
Don't
you
get
sit
wrong,
down
wearing a
at the
mask
table.
100% will eventually, if everyone were to wear a mask 24/7 all day, like every single person for an entire day, for sure, the spread will go away, right? But the issue is when you're allowed to go sit down at a dinner table and you can take off the mask to eat around other people. It makes no sense at all. You're still around people.
Nope.
Or you go to work, like it makes no sense. Like you
And
gotta
you're
stay 6
eating
feet
food
apart.
that was prepared by somebody else, that was carried over to you by somebody else on a plate
Yeah.
that was touched by, like, dude, this shit don't make no sense.
Like, bro, look at Daily Eats Tampa, and look at that. Look how like the seating is. It was like maxed out, literally maxed out. No one was wearing masks or nothing. So I was like, why should I wear a mask when they're not wearing a mask? Like, yeah, I always wear a mask when I go out because I'm just following the rules. But they don't even care.
Yeah,
So, like, what's the point at this point?
I think one of the biggest things is, like someone just said, the mortality rate is roughly about 1.2%. But
Whoa.
the thing that is the
Ooh.
problem is the infectious rate is like off the chart. Yeah, I
Down
look
by
at Don and he has it, and that's the problem. It's
Ooh.
not so much that everybody's going to die from it. It's the deaths come from the number of people that get it that are increasing. Like just like the last 2 days, 230,000 people. So if you extrapolate that out, 1.2% of those 230,000 are gonna die. You do the math on that. I don't know the numbers right off the top of my head, but it's just the fact that it can go from 230,000 cases in 2 days to 500, 700,000 cases in 2 days. So that's going to increase the death rate. Or, I mean, not the death rate, but the number of people that's going to die from it. And that's what everybody's trying to fight, is slowing down the infection rate by keeping your distance, wearing masks, and to a degree, not even going out.
Hey, I just caught some delicious GG buys here, guys.
Nice
Yeah.
trade, though.
Oh,
It
you
just,
suck.
it just hit a resistance.
Yeah, I just caught. I got in at
Hard.
135,
Nice trade.
680. You got into regular line, I'm guessing.
You caught 10?
I caught 17 or
17?
15, 15.
Nice. Dang, bro, your math hella clean.
I think it was 15.
How you
yeah,
do that?
it was 15. Well, I closed it a little later because like I closed it manually, didn't hit my TP. It was like a pip away, and it came down a little bit. I closed like around this area, like 8:30, or no, 8:18 to be exact, like right here.
Wait for
Oh.
it to get above this zone right now where it's at. Well,
I
this
didn't touch the US 30 until after 10 o'clock.
I'm not even on trade today. I'm just watching. I'm a watcher.
I did mention guys earlier, like I did mention I kind of broke everything down here. It wasn't planned. Like this trade was planned. I broke down how like we created a resistance here. We then created like a support here. This is like now your range. And now it's pretty simple. It's either two things can happen here. We can either break above for buys or we can break below for sells. In this case, we can close bullish as support. This candle here closed bullish again, breaking above resistance. This is the 8 AM candle. 8:30 candle. We expect this candle to continue up here towards this resistance. I think these buys here were pretty clean and pretty valid here in this case. So, I mean, what's planned was broken down. Everything's there. It's up to you guys if you guys really want to take the positions or not. Yo, what's cracking, homie? What was your bias on the Dow Jones? Yeah, US 30. I mean, I mentioned how you can look for buys like above this resistance over here, but obviously there's no entries given for us here. Like even if you tried to take an entry, I don't think you used to give us an entry here, but obviously we broke above the area, broke above that resistance, and we continue up towards like this area right here, which we just tapped. But I believe now the day candle, because if you look at the day candle is bullish, right? Well, right now it's bearish, but when this candle opened up, the first thing it did was it came down. That's why there's no top wick here. So once it candle actually flips bullish, high chance this will be a low for price to continue to drive up towards like the next resistance. It might be on like the daily resistance over here, or like over here, or whatever, right? So yeah, I think you said he's going to continue to drive up here. You asked about Nasdaq 100, but I mean, oh no, you asked about the Dow. Yeah, Dow Jones, same thing. He's 30. Yeah, should continue up. I'll say if you're looking for entries, wait for a break above like this resistance level over here for buys. Obviously you can't enter here. It's not gonna be a good entry. I'd say wait for buys above there, coming up towards the next resistance, which could be potentially right here on a 4-hour time frame.
At 9:30 open.
28745. Yep. Wait for like the NYSE 930, 930 ish, and once you actually break above this area, you can look for buys going up. It's gonna be very clean buys. And as far as gold is on turning up towards like an 1970 today, no doubt in my mind. People tried to call toss bottoms yesterday, the day before. Yesterday, they tried calling toss at 1920. Mentioned we broke down buys from 1920 coming up towards 1940. Today again from 1956 coming up towards 1970. So I mean the whole week was bullish. There's no reason for you to take sells on gold at all.
Blue.
If you were to take sells, there'll be short-term sells. Like maybe you take sells if you were to break below the support, coming down towards the support, like right here, right? Those are your sells. But nothing like, it's not like you're trying to call top bottom coming from like this area coming down to like 1800s. Like that would be ridiculous, man. Price is moving bullish. Your job is to follow the trend. If you guys have issues with following the trend, man, go check out the last post I have on Instagram. It's called "Don't Be a Hero." Go watch that post. It should help you guys a lot.
Tyler hero.
Don't be a hero, man. Don't be a hero. Trust me.
Tyler. That's it. That's the only hero that's allowed. Tyler. Okay.
Yeah.
A joke.
It's a bad joke. Alright, I ain't know.
Econo's corny.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Don't be a hero unless you're Tyler.
Huh?
Tyler hero.
Oh man, I just got that joke.
Boo!
Yeah, that was.
Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Don't do stand up.
Just low, cringy, you know the vibes.
I'm sorry, bro.
Jimmy, that's a warning, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy. I don't think you should ever. Everyone thinks you should ever joke again like that ever again, man.
Alright, I
That's
think
like
the
two,
white
buddy.
side just made that trash joke. I'm gonna shut up. See, bro, I need to get into my true eyeliner. Looking at. It's crazy how my county was like the game breaker.
Your county. Oh, you're Georgia.
Cap.
Well, yeah, you're right outside of Atlanta, no?
You know why, right?
We're in the cab, yeah.
You know why?
Yeah, minority.
Okay. Enough. Yeah. The diversity.
And I can't wait to be in Gwinnett and blast FDT. Oh, it's gonna be hilarious. Yo, my neighbor.
You gotta get shot, bro.
It's
I
gonna be
know,
alright.
exactly.
Who? Not me. But not my neighbor. She has a Mr.
Don't say
DT.
that. Don't be violent on stream, please.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just being truthful.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. You know, like it's a little racist link up this weekend. I'm straight. But not my neighbor. She has a DT sign in front of her house, and like the neighbor across, I swear every time I drive by, I hear FDT, and I'm like, oh man, I'm laughing but not laughing.
Excuse me.
FTC flight crew stand up.
Excuse me.
I like a laugh. Boy, I'm finna get on you now.
Hey guys.
Yeah, Joe on me. I'm finna get on
Fuck
you
DT,
now.
we
Hey, guys.
FTC.
Update. Biden just took the lead in Pennsylvania by 5,500 votes.
Ooh.
And in Georgia, he's not showing it, but he was up a
He's
couple.
up like
He was up.
1,000.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
It's over,
Not
ladies and
over.
gentlemen.
It's not. It's like
over.
We're going
it's like
home.
95. It's like 95%. In Pennsylvania, it's like 95% of the vote in. Philadelphia still has votes coming in. And it's funny because the big thing was, and the reason why it's taking so long, two things. It's like the legislators in several of the states had it where you can't touch the mail-in ballots until after you record the other one. And also, Trump,
It's over.
it was saying that Trump was telling his supporters, don't do the mail-in ballot, go to the polls. So they were counting the same day of votes first. So he was getting this big lead. But now that they're counting the mail-in ballots, which that's how they do procedurally, Biden just walking them down. He's like, I put a video on my Facebook page of a football player. He caught the interception. He was running to the end zone, and this guy named Metcalf like tracked him down from like 40 yards away, and that's what Biden did to Trump, is he just tracked him down.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Well, I think in Georgia he still has. Trump could. There's a couple of votes left there, and he could actually win Georgia.
Hey, no more politics.
But it's not.
Yeah.
looking,
Yeah, we got y'all
no,
politics.
it's just not looking good. I'm not. That's not. I'm not trying. I'm not
I
saying who
know you
want to
got a 60th degree major in politics, poli-sci.
win. No, I'm just giving you a background of what has happened. I apologize if that's politics.
Nah,
Samurai, I
you-
think you just ramble a bit too much sometimes.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
Yeah. Anyway, bottom wick on the gold. Oh,
Nah,
shit.
I wouldn't consider rambling. I think he's just trying to provide some education from that side of it.
It's rambling. I'm done. I'm just here. Let me mute myself.
Will this affect the gold price, man?
What happened? What's going on,
He
mate?
said, would it affect the gold price?
Yeah.
What, the elections?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, the election.
Yeah, man.
Biden,
No,
Biden
100%.
winning.
All I gotta say is, Democrats like war, so watch gold in the next couple.
What?
Yeah, they like war, bro. I mean, what can you say? Barack, George, not George. He was a Republican, but just Democratic history. They like war, bro. They want smoke, literally. So just watch.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. Yeah, Biden wants Iran, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. He wants Iran.
Yeah.
Iran's next on the invade. But anyways, we're done with all that. We're done. We're chilling.
Yeah, like I really want to see what prices on gold will be like 2 years from now. Like when things settle in a little
Not
bit,
even 2
or like a
years.
year from now. Like you'll start to see a lot of changes, especially next year around this time. A lot of changes. Maybe that's this summer, like August, June, like around that time.
Yeah.
Quarter 3, quarter 4 of the year this year. It's gonna be I mean, quarter 2 and quarter 3 of the year. This is gonna be when things start to settle down. It's gonna be a bit crazy here. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens. But yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be crazy year next year.
Yeah.
Let's see how year 1 goes.
Yeah, I think
Big
because
fight.
year 1 for like, cause let's check out gold for 2016. Let's go check this out. 2016 when he was just in office, the other guy,
Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange here. January, right? Came in office. Yeah. So year 1, I mean,
Yeah,
he was
January.
like,
Bullish.
it's a bit rangy, right? I mean, I'm checking US 30. What am I checking gold for? Checking US 30. There you go.
Oh.
So like year 1, he's around. I mean, yeah, I think it started to like pick a little bit. This is year 1 from like, hold on, right here. Anyway, yeah, I mean year 1 was very rangy. Year 1 came down, boom, boom, boom. Quarter 3, quarter 4 started to pick up. Boom. Next year, 2017, boom, right here. Boom, boom,
It went
boom,
down
boom, boom.
because when freaking
2017 came
I
up.
was trying to talk North Korea out of like the missile testing, because they
In
kept shooting over Japan.
2017, really?
No, 2016.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Because it was before we started trading. Like,
Yeah.
found out from one of YouTube guys. Because he was talking about it. I'm like, oh, I never knew that. Then I looked at it. I'm like, wow, I never knew that. Then I looked at price. I'm like, wow, hello correlates. Because North Korea, they kept doing like missile strikes, well, not missile strikes, but missile testing. They kept shooting over Japan to the point where Japan had to go on lockdown because it was they kept shooting missiles over them. That's why the dollar went down, because Trump kept trying to talk them out. Or not talk them out, just tell them to like chill out because you're shooting over, kind of U.S. territory. So yeah, that's why US 30 went down, then went up because he's throwing out jobs for next year.
Yeah, I mean, long term it still came up, right?
Either way,
Yeah,
it's gonna keep
so I
going.
mentioned the 4-hour wick fill here on GJ. Yeah, I believe this wick should get. I mean, cause look, the buys that I caught were like, cause even if we were to come up here above like this resistance where we caught the buys, where I caught the buys, even if we were to come up here tap that resistance, price was on a 4-hour time frame was still gonna close bearish here. Therefore, high time frame is still bearish, right? So it'll make sense here, cause the 4-hour time frame, we actually have a candle that closed like this. If you guys don't know how wick fills work, go do exclamation point wick fill in the chat. So let me do it. There, do that. You guys can look at that. But I think this 4-hour wick fill should be able to continue down here to fill this wick because we actually did close bearish here still, so we have more range to come down here. So it'll make sense here if this kind of does come down towards like 135, 271 here. But it's getting a bit late into the session, so I'm not sure how much more time or volume we have left here before we start to range a bit. But I'll say sells. If you're looking for sells, I'll look for sells if 135, 667 breaks. Because the range that we're in previously was from this resistance to this support. This is the range. But now that we have broken that resistance, this now becomes your support, and this becomes your resistance, right? Therefore, if this support does break, we're going to continue further down here to retest this low and eventually break the support coming down further. So, I mean, sells will still make sense here, although we had this push up. But for that to happen, we definitely need to break 135, 667.
Yes, Sam.
It'd be pretty clean if that's the case.
Samuel. Bruh, your USD did the most cleanest retest and push ever. My
Bro,
God.
USD's been
Yo,
water.
Bruh, 200 occasion. 200 in 2
It's just
days. Literally.
Yeah, that's crazy.
After that first news came out, at that one bar, I'm like, alright, this thing just gonna fall straight through the graph. I said the graph through the chart, but nah, it respect it. It just took off, bruh. I'm on the go and I can't stop, bruh.
You can just trade it basically off the hourly, I think.
Yeah.
And that's like how much these pips? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow,
you
there's actually hella volume right now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. USD.
Because 15 minute could get choppy, but
bro, as soon as NFP came out, it just jumped like I think like 30, 40 pips. Oh, not bad.
yeah, it's just been moving with gold.
Yeah,
Basically,
dollar.
Yeah.
Supercars
Yeah,
Friday. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's getting late. I think I'm calling it a day, to be honest. Like, my day is done. I took my trades.
How'd you finish?
I finished Asian session with 10 pips. New York session with I'll post the results right now actually. But New York session negative 11 pips, and the New York session again plus 13 pips. So I'm up about 640 for the day.
Nice.
Off 500 lots only. Two trades. One yesterday, two today, I guess. Future New York.
I am up 31 pips for the day.
Nice. 31 pips.
Points, pips. What do you call it with US 30?
Points.
I mean, that's pips then, because 300 points, 30 pips. I mean,
point.
Well, yeah, I'm up. Yeah.
So KLT if I'm doing USD. KLT. Oh.
yeah. NFP was boring as expected. Like, I wasn't expecting much today, to be honest, for NFP. Well, actually, for the past couple of months or so, even for the whole year this year, I wasn't expecting much for every NFP. It's been pretty dead. Like, NFP isn't just like as volatile as it used to be, like back in the past, like back in like 2017, 2018.
Well, I don't even think that's not as volatile. It's just with what's going on currently. A lot of
But no,
what's
even before the virus, like, you know, January, February, like this last December, November, like last October, it hasn't been moved more than like 50 pips.
Okay.
Like old NFP used to move like 120 pips per candle, 1 minute candle. Like
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Go on like 2018 NFP. Going any given NFP in 2018, you'll see like 100 moves on like USD JPY. You know, like NFP used to be crazy, but this is like it's just being a bit.
Like when I first started trading, man, no matter what session it was, everything was just jumping. Then like over time, just slow.
Yeah. I mean, we can't do nothing about that. We just gotta adapt to that.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah, man.
adapt to the markets
Yeah.
on how they move when they move. So
Always adapt.
yeah. Key.
But dang, your USD showed out this week for sure. Jeez. Damn. I would have been super swinging. 202 days. Sheesh. And now time to catch a sell for your USD. Look at that.
You walk into your kitchen, you see Euro USD looking like this. What are you doing?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Snipe me. Please. Please. Okay. But nah, bro, next week's gonna be pretty cool.
I don't know. Right now it's saying call the top.
No, I'm talking about next week.
Might just have
Next
to.
week at this point. It's gonna be a little bit more chilled down, I guess, because I think.
Bro, you never know what's gonna happen next week, man. The week after election.
Oh no, God.
So Biden's gonna win it by like this weekend, probably
Big
for sure.
D.
Do you have?
then-
Oh, sorry.
No.
No, go.
Oh, you go, bro.
Go. Finish up your politics.
Let's go.
now.
Oh, just
this is-
like all the
no,
all the
finish
like,
it up.
consequences that like come with like what's going on with the mail-ins and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Could be
yeah,
some fuckery.
big moves. Alright. Go crazy, Don.
No, I was gonna say, like, if someone asked a question like, Don, do you have a dynamic lot size based on your stop loss size, or is it just the same stop
What's that?
loss? So what it means is like, do I have a certain lot size that I use, or is it just the same stop loss
Have
every
you ever
time?
tried
No.
the thing where like
What if I were to pop an 8.0 lot size right now on a 10 pips? That's still less than 3% of my account, and for past couple trades, I've been missing like 1%, 1 or 2% per trade. So,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, 5 lots like around that size. So, depending on the stop loss, obviously, right? But around 10 pips, it's usually around like a percent or 2.
yeah. You ever tried to move like it's not even like theory, but like you ever lost like a little bit on the trade and then up the lot?
No.
Just like
Because if I lose on a trade, like that trade is just invalid, and I'll wait for another like a whole new trade idea. For example, like the trades earlier that I took the sells, like once I hit my stop loss, that was just invalid, and I entered buys as well a couple hours later as we broke above resistance.
you never did that before, right? Like, you
But
ever,
then no, like I
watched
never like
it
hit my
that
stop
low,
loss here.
and then
Yeah, like I never hit my stop loss, and then add a position here because I feel it's gonna go down again. That doesn't make sense.
Not like add it. This is like up the lot size, but wait for like another opportunity.
On like another trade setup, you mean?
Yeah, like another trade. Yeah. Like say if you
not
pop
re-
like
not really.
I don't know, like a 1.0, like just to try it out, right?
Yeah.
And you get stopped out or break even, right?
Yeah.
Then you wait for like the more confirmations and then pop your normal size. Like you ever tried that before or nah? That's what I meant.
In the past when I was a new trader, yeah, but previously no. If anything, I lower my lot size.
Take that.
When was the last withdrawal, Don?
Haven't made one yet for Q4 yet. Last one was like I think September.
You're just gonna do one like before the New Year's and then like just start fresh.
I don't know. I'm not doing it this weekend to be honest.
Might do it this weekend.
Yeah, I'll post it on Instagram for you guys.
Pocket
I
watch.
stopped
And in case
135
anyone's
8
asking,
Pocket watches
don't worry,
city.
the things that,
Oh,
you
no,
know.
wait. Pocket watches city.
Okay, I'm trying to pull like a poster. It's been like 20 minutes looking at reading the same thing over again. I said, NFP Friday, learn to adapt and learn volatility. That makes sense, right? Learn. Okay. No, I wanted to talk about learn. No. There we go. That's fine. Alright guys. I think that's it, right? I think nothing else is. I mean, use 30 is gonna be take a couple of more minutes here, a couple more candles here for us to start moving. I mean, gold. I mean, it's gonna go up, but like I think it needs to respect like 1955 now in order for it to go up. I mean,
50 minutes on GJ's, but it was bullish.
I mean, GJ could, if it does close bullish here, 15. I mean, it has a high chance of going up further towards like this next resistance around this area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how big is that range though? About 15 pips? 16 pips, 17 pips, not bad. I mean, if I didn't take 2 trades today, this would be a trade I'll take. I'll wait for buys above this area, take buys going up. But I mean, I took 2 trades, and then yeah. That's a wrap for me, fellas. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Hope you guys had a great day today. Hope no one overtrades today. It's a Friday, guys. It's NFP Friday, so make sure you don't overtrade, because if you do overtrade today, what's gonna happen is you're gonna start. It's not gonna end well, because it is the last day of the week. So people have this thing in their head, thinking that they must end this week blue, or they must, you know, make back their losses or whatever. Like, and they try to force trades on the Friday, and that's what happens on Fridays. So I think if you just step away from the charts here and call it a day, continue on tomorrow. I mean Monday, and take the weekend off. You don't even have to backtest on the weekend. You can just take it easy on the weekend, chill, relax. You know, don't trade, don't use a simulator. I mean, whatever you want to do, but try to take some time off. You don't have to be backtesting 24/7 to be a profitable trader. Give your brain some rest, alright, guys? So other than that, guys, peace and love. Later, guys. Thanks, guys,
Peace
for the
and
company
love.
today. Thanks, Samurai, for all the info on politics.
Nah, man, I was rambling.
That's what Sam said, but no, we appreciate it, bro. All love, guys, and yeah, catch you guys tomorrow, Monday. What is that going on?
All right, yeah, take it easy.
Easy.
No cap.
Okay.
No cap.
All right, we're done.
Hey, I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is under. Why? Cause all my niggas. Hey, I keep 100. Yeah, I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm, yeah. I was waking up getting racks in them. Yeah, I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Yeah, straight up by the IJs, I'm a big crip. Yeah. If I got a pint of lean, I'm a sip, sip. I run these racks up with my queen like London and New. But I got rich on all these niggas, I didn't forget that. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. These bitches know me now, cause I got them big racks. And cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young nigga on the corner, bitch, I had to. Uncle fronted me some peas, had to get it burnt. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a cut off the brain and I gave my bitch a new coupe. Either you from the yard gang or you got a New Orleans bitch and man, that pussy voodoo. And I'm that nigga, yeah, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Why? Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Nah, nigga can't answer calls cause I'm bald. I was broke and I'm getting racks in them. Yeah, I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas. Yeah, I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got a bad bitch ass tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins, I'm fucking them both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. When I was down bad on my dick, where was you niggas? I know you turned your back on me just to get some. I see you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting, yeah, yellow diamonds on me look like lemon. Brought my baby mama that new. Tryna get the dojo like a sin. Yeah. Rose Royce umbrellas when I'm in a. Yeah, I just mind my. Yeah, I got brothers that did the time, I ain't. Yeah, all these rappers just talk about it, yeah. Join up, I ain't got it. I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is under. Why? Cause all my niggas. I keep 100 racks inside. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Nah, nigga, can't answer calls cause I'm, yeah. I was waking up getting racks in them. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas. LA, I motherfucking love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for coming out.